Do we have the lighter? Mine gonna be the candy bag.
Oh god. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Ernie C, the Gap Tooth Genius. Here with my guy.
You don't even
real organic.
You don't even give me like a hey, I'm about to start right now.
No, bro, we just go straight into it.
You gotta.
It's the 100th episode. We're excited.
Is that what you're doing for everybody? You're just like
just
you sitting out of bam.
Yeah, bam. We in it.
Like, hey, listen. Go ahead and put your phone on Do Not Disturb. You don't even hit dudes with that.
It's real organic in here. It's the way we've always been doing it. Okay, Big Domo's in the building. Episode 100. We out here.
We here.
We are definitely, man. Well,
tell me what the journey was like. Let's get to it.
Rich, I'm just happy you're here to be in the pod because you don't come on. You don't do this type of stuff ever. Ever.
For my guy. For my guy.
And the rumor is you're going to come on every 100th episode.
Every 100th I'll be here.
God,
I hope for the 200th
I hope so, guy. Bro. I hope.
You got sound effects.
I hope.
A fan in here.
I was thinking like, I wasn't telling you that, but we don't like planning these out, right? So I was thinking like we should probably talk about what we have for a vision for the next 100.
Oh, yeah.
And we should have, maybe a little bit, we should step up the audio box, which is cool. I love the audio box.
The thing is, like, you have enough right now.
To get the workout.
Just with your DJ and stuff, like, there's always more stuff you're going to be like, man, once I get this, it's about to take me to the next level. But what you got right now, you get into the bag right now.
And then what Joe does, he has the sound effects buttons and stuff like that.
We need that plug-in.
And then we talked about yesterday, my guy came in with 3 people. We could one day have 4 mics in here, and we could just have a kumbaya, and we could all fucking just be talking all day.
Exactly. That's kind of
have Virus in here. Whoever else wants to come in here.
Virus to be here on the timestamps. Like, yo, this you gotta drop this clip first, my guy.
Definitely. I'm glad you came on, though, bro. I wanted you to come on, Domo, because we got history, and again, you're not really in front of the camera, like you're behind the camera, repping Clutch and whatnot. I love it. Love the
merch.
Shout out to Rob.
Merch. Yeah, shout out to my guy Rob.
Bro, I got you something right here. Got this for Cam, Killer Cam. Keep grinding shirts. Hope they fit her.
I don't even know what keep grinding for a baby means.
I have no idea. Just keep learning.
Yeah,
keep learning. Keep sleeping on time.
Yeah, keep taking naps. That's the big one.
Yeah, I got you some of these keep grinding shorts too, my G.
I needed those.
Extra large. I hope they will fit you.
Listen, first thing Monday, I'm coming on campus with these. Yeah, I get my stuff. You already know.
And you could too. It's real hot out here, dude. I'm like, I came out here today, and man, I went into Pendleton today too, long sleeve. Yeah. I thought it was gonna be 92. I didn't know it was like 97. I was like, told him like, yo, staying in the shade all day. Don't get me out here. Low key glad one of the people I watched didn't come. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I can kick it and go inside the class all day. I'm not gonna be in PE today, right? Cool.
Nobody's trying to be out there watching kids.
No, not today. So episode 100, bro. I'm really excited for it. I don't think that many people get 100 episodes. Like I never, especially were we around at least locally.
Just in general, though, that's a lot of. It sounds corny. It sounds like all this stuff. I'm not trying to say it, friend, but it is a grind. To get to 100 of whatever it is, 100
anything,
100
bro.
Wins, 100 whatever it might be. 100 is a. It's a great milestone to get to. Not a lot of people make it to 100 whatevers. You know what I mean?
I was thinking to myself too. I never not wanted to do it. I think it's something I knew if we wanted to build this, it had to be consistent. Especially you came in the first time, and this was the box at one time. Now we made it to a room.
It's still the box. It's RP to the box. But
should we call it the box still? We should, right? Like
think about it. What I said when I walked in, I said it's in the box, right?
Yeah, it's still the box. Yeah, I don't have a name for it. We should just keep it the same. Why switch it up? And the vest in the box, it's like we had to keep going. We weren't gonna just.
The work is still the same. It's different work.
Yeah,
it's still its work is still going on in here.
Yeah, this is a creative. I feel good energy in here. I almost did it in my room. I'm like, nah, it's dusty. It's like this is my safe haven.
Man, listen, dude, don't go on. Edit.
No, bro, it's because that dirt.
Listen back to this. I'm thinking, hold up, am I in my man's room? He got the dusty room.
No,
dusty room.
Drina's gonna be like, yeah, that room is most dustiest. We gotta dust that thing once a week, bro.
I sent my guy Ernie some of the Swiffer dusters. We'll link.
Please.
His P.O. box, not his address. We'll leak the P.O. box.
Shoot me that. We got an air purifier just to try to filter out the.
That's what you got going on.
Dude, that backyard has nothing but dirt, and we gotta feed these dogs, right? So we're trying to come up with a solution, dude. These guys like digging holes and whatnot. It's a horrible life.
You got asbestos dirt all in the
Valley fever is running rampant in my room, dude. I'm not worried about COVID, my God. I'm worried
mouth breather in there too.
100%. You know I can't breathe out my nose. I'm taking every ounce of it.
Man, waking up dying. That water at 4 a.m. really hit.
Yo, 100%. So
listen. I got some questions for you.
You got questions for me?
I'm here to interview you.
Okay. We're gonna switch roles. I have some questions for you too, like some real business stuff.
Oh my God.
Because you're a brand builder. We're building brands here, and
yeah, but
okay, we could go.
Let's talk about relationships or something fun.
Okay,
man.
cool. Go ahead.
Grind every day. Let's just
my G. It's not just
I'm
me.
Chilling, man.
You're the one. You out here too.
9 to 5, man. I'm just chilling.
I'm
just chilling.
I got the 6 hour, but it's still.
I can't wait.
Yeah, dude.
I'm joining soon.
God, bro.
I'm in there.
Okay.
Right. So first, I was thinking when I thought about doing the 100th episode, I was like, what are some things that I wouldn't want Ernie to ever do if I died?
Oh God.
And I made a list.
Okay. You have a list of things you don't want me to do when you die?
If I die?
R.I.P. sis die?
I don't. Yeah, dead. Like not.
God.
Not like dead to you, but now I'm dead. It's
like
it's over.
Something
with.
drastic happened to you.
I'm not here no more. Let's just hope I just die regularly, like in my sleep.
Old age.
I don't want you to post a picture of me.
We don't have many pictures.
I don't want you to post a solo of me.
Okay.
Don't post the
y'all hearing
one.
This?
Don't post the state one. Don't post none of those.
Okay.
I don't want you to post a pic of the obituary. Yeah, I'm getting into your bag. I already know
Dominique. You. Oh, I'm not going to say real name. Dominique Stancil was born.
Off my government, bro.
Oh my God, dude.
I don't want you to drop a shirt in my honor.
No.
Look, you see?
I'm already thinking. It's a horrible thought, but imagine. I'm like, I would have put the pod right here. We were talking about before we pressed record. Yeah, what y'all didn't see on the pod. This is me, my guy Domo. Somebody really rock. He was my guy.
See, I knew.
I know he looking down on me.
Listen to this next one. Don't drop a podcast in my honor.
Oh my God. A memory of? I can't do a memory of?
And don't repost this pod either.
Oh my God. Okay, fine.
See?
So, question.
I knew they were going to be awesome.
No, this is my thought. Is that, what about when one of your homies do it? Can I do it too? No, I want to join the cool kids.
I don't want none of them to do it, actually.
Oh my God.
Go up on the stage, say,
it's a horrible thought, bro, but honestly, this is, and I guess we could have to be serious. I would think if anything ever happened to you, I think the only way to pay respect to you is to make sure Cat's doing okay.
In the Domo fashion.
Yeah, making sure Cam's cool, your parents are cool, everybody's cool. Like I probably couldn't.
All the real life stuff.
Just check up on them once in a while. That would be the right. God, it's a horrible. Why you gotta bring that up? It's a horrible thing to talk about. It is.
That was the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like, you already know.
You said no shirt, no pod, no God damn.
Yeah, exactly. I just want you to honor me in real life. Celebrate me in real life. Like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Do I get to say a speech? You didn't put the speech. I can say a speech.
That's what I want. That's real life stuff. You know what I mean? I think about my pops, right? So,
shout out to Big Dante.
Real dude. I imagine pops would speak at anybody's funeral that he knew. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because that's the way I feel like you really, if you were to pass, you already know me. I don't do this. I don't do public speaking. I don't do none of that. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm super in the cut with but I'll get up there and say something because you're my guy in real life. You know what I mean? I wouldn't post no picture of you because we've got a real relationship. We put these mics away. Our conversations are this. What they're gonna see is this every single time we talk. We don't have like a 5-minute convo. A quick convo for us turns into we forget what we. I think
about. we cool. We started with the whole coaching. Even back in the day, we were always cool. We always show love, coaching, whatever. But then after that, we kind of got to know each other in our personal lives. Like, oh fuck. We got some similarities, but then you tell me some stuff too that I need to hear because sometimes you know me, I am impulsive. I'm impulsive, not repulsive. I could be repulsive, I'm sure, but I'm impulsive as hell sometimes.
You be ready to quit the grind, guys.
I will sometimes. I want the shortcuts. Is like,
oh my God,
dude.
Listen, I need to start getting some type of royalties or something on the grind shirt. I kept the grind going for this man.
Couple times, I'm like, I wanted to say,
that was it. You had the shortcut too.
I had the shortcut ready. Yeah, I'm like, yo, it's knocking my door, dude. He got me the cosign. He was cool with that. That's Gilbert. He was cool with it too. He was like,
but the thing is, like when you said that, and like you didn't say it. I'm not gonna go in detail. You know, it was our conversation, but what we spoke about that kind of let me know. And I don't even think I spoke to Kat about this, but it kind of just let me know in my head, like, yo, I think he really, really, and I don't know what that's a. What lead? Are you in love?
100%.
Okay, perfect. So that led me in my head to thinking like, yo, he really loves this girl because he's willing to, you know what I mean? There's certain things. I've been with Kat almost till it'll be 11 years. You know what I mean? Next month it'll be 11 years we've been together, and I just be, you know what I mean? Like for the most part, I'm seasoned in it. You know what I mean? I really do the relationship thing. So when I sit back and I just listen to my boys talk about their relationships, and I just want to hear where y'all at and certain things. You know what I mean? Like I didn't become a custodian and do this because I wanted to clean toilets.
No,
you know what I mean?
like,
I didn't. No. I wanted to get insurance. I wanted Kat to feel like there's something steady coming in. You know what I mean? During that time, I didn't have a job. It wasn't steady. It was still. You know what I mean?
You were always hustling too, though, doing your side things. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Trying to do stuff, but it wasn't steady. I know that she wanted something steady. She was used to that. Coming from my father-in-law, shout out to Big Joe. You know what I mean? He's as steady as they come. And so I know that's what. So I was like, you know what I mean? So I mean, when you spoke about that conversation that we had that day, then I mean, like, yo, okay, he really, really loved this girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like whatever it is, this man ready to just.
Go all in.
I'm pushing everything to the side.
I would have.
This is, you know what I mean? And when I say, I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna sit there and have the conversation with you like, oh, you really, you know me. I'm a joke 95% of the time.
But you weren't like, yo, do that.
Yeah, no. Because I know that's not, and that's one of my other questions I have for you was like, when do you think that your 9-to-5 dream, and we know what your 9-to-5 dream, I'm not saying like minimizing, but we know what you want to do overall. You're going to have to be like, you know what, that's not really what I want to do anymore. This and DJing. It's really what you know what I mean? Because it's coming soon for you.
Dude, it was 2 days ago. Yeah. I was going to call you and be like, yo.
I could just tell. You know what I mean? And it's nothing, you know, I'm the person that's always telling like, bro, what do you mean? You're so close to graduating. Like, you sound stupid. You sound dumb. Like, what's wrong? You did all this for what? Like, you know what I mean? And I know that you also feel, there's also that side of you too that feels like that. And I'm never against getting a degree, even though, you know what I mean? You know how I feel,
100%,
you know how I feel
yes.
about school in general.
Yes.
I'm never against, especially because you're so close. You know
a class, like right now, it's the last, for real, like it was, I show my dad, this is it, because I know he's tired of hearing that shit too, but this is it. And
it's just a grind.
Applied for graduation on Friday, like this is it.
Yeah, so it's like, but I also know that this other side of you is like, yo, I'm over this. I'm over this and I'm over this. I'd rather just do the pod, DJing, and just keep building my brand from there. So no, it's
a struggle a little bit, bro.
Yeah, I could imagine.
It's a struggle.
You know, I mean, I'm in the same struggle as you.
Exactly.
You know, when I talk to you, I'm like, yo, I'm literally a year and a half, 2 years away from I'm not trying to clock into nothing.
Exactly. I'll explain myself.
Yeah.
And I don't think I do. I don't do a lot of explaining either. Yeah. But it's just that somebody got me at their disposal, right? Which we don't want as men. I think we're at the point where we are too, like, we're lions, right? Like, how you gonna tell a lion, like, this is where you gotta be at? Oh, never mind. Go over there now. And you can't be like, well, I don't want to do that. Like, no, you got to. This is part of your job description, my guy.
And I think that with you and Drina, with your relationship growing more and more, me and Wes talk about the shout out to my guy Wes. Also, this is gonna be a big shout out episode. This is episode 100. We shouting out all of our people.
Got to shout out to
everybody.
Rob.
Shout out to my wife. Shout out to the Stancil girls. I love y'all.
Shout out to you guys.
Yes. You know, but with you and Drina growing in your relationship, me and Wes talk about this a lot. That once we won state, and we kind of were everything, all the dust settled. Year went by, COVID came. We're not coaching, and we're just looking at stuff. It's like, yo, that time that we were away from just home, family, everybody, like, I'm so happy. You know what I mean? Like, winning state, that...
There's nothing better.
Yeah. But it's like, that time that I was away from Kat, even now with what I do, it's like that time that I'm away, I want that back. And if I could get that back, I'm always going to do clutch. You know what I mean? That's who I am. My guys are evermore. We're going to always do that. Some capacity is always going to be going on. But if I could, my Monday through Friday, if I could dictate my hours and my time to where, you know what, Monday through Friday, I could just meet Kat at home for lunch. And we could just have lunch together. No baby, shout out to you, Tammy. I love you. But that time, you know what I mean? You're going to start realizing more and more as you drift down that road with you and Drina, you guys getting closer, that, you know what, I need more time with her. You know what I mean? Like, and right now you guys are good because she has a schedule that she has with her new job. Congrats.
Shout out to Drina. Deserves it all, dude. 100%.
You know what I mean? And you still are trying to chase some things that you're trying to do. So yeah, it's perfect right now for both of you guys. But there's gonna come a time where it's like, okay, what are we really doing? I want more time. To where time is the issue. You know what I mean? And I feel like with what we're trying to do career-wise for what we want to do with our lives, it's more time. It's not really the money.
Never the money, bro.
You know what I mean? It's not. Like, I want to be able to do what I want to do, which is fun and what I enjoy. And then I also want to be able to be like, you know what, bet I'm not doing none of that stuff that I like, that's fun and enjoy. I'm just spending time with my wife and my daughter. Like, that's all I'm doing. Y'all can't hit me for no haircuts. Y'all can't hit me to film nothing. Y'all can't hit me to do anything. I'm here. That's it.
This is where my focus is.
But, you mean, doing these type of things will give you that luxury of what I think what we're looking for. You know, and I think that you're similar to me, a year or two away from, okay, I did the school. Do I really want to keep going for X amount of more years?
And it's not what I thought it was going to be. I'm like,
exactly. And I think
okay.
That, and do you think that it feels like that because what you're doing now in your passion is like way up here? So it's kind of switched to where you didn't really have these passion. You didn't have the podcast passion. You didn't have the DJ. You always had the music, but not the DJing passion. You know what I mean? So school and what you wanted to do and where you wanted to be at administration wise was always here. But now that you found those other things, do you think that that's a big reason?
I think it is 100%, and I still wish I could, but I think I would never love it like I love this. I would never love it like and you know what it is when you're having your own business. This is what you got to put your soul into because you're investing not your time but your money, and it's like we work hard for this money, right? We know how precious it is, and if we don't take care of it, it just goes away in a second and be asked out. So I don't want to be asked out ever again.
It's that time, you know, what I mean? Because you're choosing to take that time away from Drina. I mean, that's the top priority. You know what I mean? I know you have pops and moms, your grandparents. It's a different love when you're in love with a woman. So you're taking that time. Every time you're going to do a gig, you're taking X amount of hours away from where you could be over there. So it's like, like circling back, if you could just eliminate certain things and be like, yo, I'm only doing X, Y, and Z because I would love doing X, Y, and Z. The rest of the alphabet is Drina.
Yeah, 100%.
Every now and then I'll sprinkle in a family member.
I think right now too. Now that the schedule's switching, right? We could talk about this. I don't care. The schedule's switching, right? Now what I'm doing during the day is interfering. It's going to interfere with that time. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I got to figure out how am I going to adjust to this? How are we going to adjust to this?
I told you.
And that's when, like, even I'm glad I didn't do what we're talking about, just kind of shortcutting the grind, because it would have been that time too. Because I think this gig came out of nowhere, right? We knew she was going to do something bigger. She told me from the get-go, yo, if I got to bounce out of state, this is what I'm going to do. Because you know how it is. They work so hard to, in their education. To them, this was their way out, because no one's ever done this. She's paving her own way because no one's ever done this to her family, especially at that level, which I get to a certain extent because my dad was like that too, but he didn't go further than she went further. Shout out to Drina, 100%. I haven't done it. I wish I could. So she's willing to sacrifice. I think in the beginning she was willing to sacrifice. Like, yo, we just dating, but now it's like, okay, I don't want to do that. Let me try to go this route, and she got it. It's like, okay, but now. It's two to whatever, right? We gotta adjust now. So I think as a man, I'm like, okay, babe, what can we do to make this work like clockwork? Like, I'm not worried about. Don't make any. I tell her to all the time, and this is how I am just with her. Don't make any decisions based off how you think I'm gonna feel or us. We're gonna be fine. I think we set our foundation.
But that's love, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially the access we have to each other, it was always...
She's going to always do that, and I would imagine you're going to always do that, to where you're not making... Decisions that I make now aren't just my decision. You know what I mean? As small to as big as they are. Like, every decision that I make has to do with Kat, no matter what it is. You know what I mean? And, again, I think the more you get down the road in a relationship, you're going to start realizing... If you wanted to have longevity, this is just my personal opinion. I imagine there's going to be so many people that think differently than how I think. But, I mean, I got... a legit 11 years, no breakups. No breakups, no nothing. You already know how I give it up there. No breakups.
No breaks. I learned that. There's no breaks here. No.
Take no days off over it. Literally no. It's the keep grinding. It's all that. Like, we literally I don't take a day off from our relationship. And I think that every decision that I make, it impacts Kat some way. Negative, positive, however, it'll always impact her, because if it's a decision I make to go do a job, it takes time away. But then also if I do that job, I bring back X amount of dollars and we could do something. So it's also positive, you know what I mean? So I think that she's gonna always have that in her mind. I know, you just want to be a supportive boyfriend, and you just want to be like, don't worry, you do you. Like, we're gonna be good. But that's just love. You know what I mean? That's all that is.
And she's done it for me so many times, bro. Like, she's had to work. So many times we had to work around, especially her weekends off. Okay, what do we got to do? When can we link up? Like, when can we spend time together? We don't hang. We're weird. We don't call it hanging out. We call it spending time. We always say we call hanging out for side people. We ain't side people. So I tell her too, like, I want to make, even now, dude, like, she's helping. She likes to be involved too. I didn't know she wanted to. I didn't want to put that burden on her. Like, babe, do you want to do my scheduling? Do you want to do the orders? Do you want to do the invoices? She's like, yeah, just send them my way. What am I doing all day? So she's helped me so much too. And just her ideas are, she's the brains too. I tell people too, I was the brains for a while there, but then once I started seeing this whole way of opening up these lanes, and like, just like you doing, Rob, and you guys gave me ideas to take it to the next level.
It's different when it comes from your significant other.
And she's...
It is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You already know me. If anybody knows me and we're having a conversation that's of some type of substance of something, I'm going to always say, yeah, I was talking to Kat about that. I always say that because I bring everything to Kat. Like, I bring everything to her because that's like, she understands me in ways that other people don't. You know what I mean? She knows everything about me. Literally everything. You know what I mean? We spoke about so much stuff. And it's like, so when I bring something to her, she knows like, yo, that ain't your character. She knows like, that is a good move. She knows like, hey, you need to do this. You need to go talk to that person. She knows all that. So like, you bringing that to Drina and her wanting to help, like, that's a great sign.
It's
like,
crazy, bro.
For down the road. You know what I mean? Because you already know me. I said, I'm probably going to say it like 100 times on this episode. Yeah, I was talking to Kat. When I spoke to Kat about this, it's the best thing. You find a good woman, a good thing.
And I think with the last 8 months, it's probably brought to me as a man, dude, is just being more about us than just about me. Because I think I was so used to just, no matter what I was doing, it's always been like, what do I want to do? Yeah. And with her, it's more like, I want you happy, though, because that matters to me, honestly, more than me, because I'll get over shit. Yeah. I'll do whatever. I'm good. I'm used to moving at the toot of my own horn, you know, or beating my own drum. So as long as I can get her to be on board and she's good and I know she's good, then whatever she wants, honestly. And it's different for me. I never really been like that either. I guess it's maturing, but I think it's more fun. It's growth, but it's growing with that person too. Because, like I said, we've been friends for a long time. That's what I think helped us too. We've been friends, like, legit. It wasn't like friends like, oh, what's good with you tonight? It was respect, because I was, just the way we met was the respect, because I met her through moms, right? Yeah. So I know if it was through moms, it's respect 100%. So I've always respected her, and just her to give me the opportunity just to...
Your legs seem kind of long under this table.
Right? I know. Hey, dude. Oh, it's the chair. It's the chair.
I know.
It's illusions.
This man's legs is
it's illusion. I look like I'm 5'8" right now in this video.
You're so funny because you said 5'8".
I am nowhere near that. I look as tall, like 5'8" right now.
That's funny. So I got a question for you, then.
Yes, sir.
Who's sitting in the back seat, Drina or your grandma?
Grandma would say, "Mijo, put me in the back seat, 100%." Grandma Nana would probably have to be the back seat.
No, you come to pick her up. You and Drina in the whipper already. You pull up. What you doing?
Nana's gonna be in the back seat.
You go look at Drina and be like, "Oh,
nah, I wouldn't."
You're so funny.
I'm savage. No, I wouldn't. And Grandma would understand. I think
you're stalling Drina out. You gotta hit that. Next time somebody asks you this question, this is what you respond. I wouldn't even have to do that because Drina is so respectful that she would say she's gonna get in the back seat.
God, she probably would. She would.
Bro, you gotta answer that better.
God, but I was
media training.
I'm like, she's in the back, babe. She'll be not as cool.
Don't worry, she can get the door herself.
Nana hates my stick shift car anyway, so she right in the back holding on to the little thing on the window, bro. Just like, okay, Mio, I already know how she is. Yeah, when she she hates that shit, dude. So, damn, I guess I could have answered that a little bit better. Yeah,
you're so funny.
I'm savage, dude. List of questions. What you got going on here, my guy?
The thing is, I'm so good at this. I've been going through them all organically. You don't even know.
I like it.
See that nice flow.
But I guess the first one is yes. I'm in love with Alejandrina. She's a good woman and she's a great woman. And dude, it's enjoying every moment we can, because I think we're not gonna ever live these moments again. Wow. And we got to. We say it all the time. Let's appreciate everything. Let's do new things. Dude, and it's gonna sound weird. We hate spicy food. I'm fucking pouring sauce on everything now.
You gotta relax.
Fried shrimp, bro. I had that. You know me, dog. I don't like none of that shit, but I've never probably trusted anybody so much like that because I could see she genuinely cares. So when she said, "Hey, try this," it's weird, dude. I'm on some.
Don't do that, man. Don't try spicy food.
It's crazy, dude.
Salsa?
Went to Chipotle yesterday. Can I get the hot sauce? Put a little bit more in the corner. Right? I never been, dude. Open. She does it, and she swears that I'm just a little, splash. Like, no, you're not just a little splash. Well, like, you changed a lot of things. Like, cause the last year's been kind of crazy, right? Yeah. So after we got right, everything, just the blessings that have been coming are super. I feel unworthy of them, dude. But I'll take them though. I want to take them 100%.
You can't explain it. I tell who was I talking to? Irv, and I was talking to him before he got married, and I was telling him, I'm like, what I'm saying to you, you won't even be able to understand. The same thing with you. You won't even be able to understand what I'm gonna say to you. You won't, like, you think you'll understand, but you won't be able to understand it. Mm-hmm. The blessings and all the things that you're getting right now because you just got journey in your life, like, it's really good. But let's say, Lord willing, you guys get engaged, you guys get married. It's going to be even more. Like, you could say it, like, you can't even understand, like, but when I tell you, like, my life has continuously gotten better. Mm-hmm. Like, from the more that me and Kat have grown in our relationship, from moving into an apartment to deciding to get a house together, to getting married, to get in a house together, to having Cam, like, my life has literally gotten so much better. And it sounds crazy to say, like if I was thugging or something, like niggas say, like, oh, such and such saved my life. Like, my life was regular. Like, I'm just a civilian. Like, but I know that my life wouldn't be as good as what it is now, and Kat saved my life. Like, there wasn't nothing that she saved it from, but she just saved it to its...
reaching your full potential,
whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like, whatever that was, what it could have potentially been without Kat, I imagine I wouldn't be some bum on the streets. No, like, nothing like that. That's not my personality. But what she did, you can't repay somebody back for that. I can't repay Kat for this, whatever she's done, and she's just loved me. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally it. And I'm telling you, bro, like, the more you grow in your relationship.
And I won't understand it till I experience it, right? Okay.
Yeah, same exact thing. When I told Irv these things, and then he got married, and things were just happening, it's like, bro, I'm telling you, like, when you make that commitment and keep on, good things just happen, and it's just, I can't even explain it to you. You just gotta live it. Like, you just gotta live it. Shout out to everybody that's married. Y'all know.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. Especially Double R. See, Rob.
It just happens.
I remember him just telling me this when I first met, like, girlfriend I've been with for a long time, and just to see what he, blessed himself, what they blessed themselves, what they grew together. Shout out to them. Shout out to Jack. It's crazy. I love seeing it. I love seeing it.
It literally just happens. Like, it's just such a blessing. You know what I mean?
I remember that day I went to the pad and I was telling you about, money's great. Want more though, right? I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to provide for my girl eventually. And like, I'm sure I can now. But then I remember when you called me and said, yo, I think we're going to Vegas. We were going to Vegas. She's like, yo, just enjoy this. Don't worry about none of that. Just enjoy this time with her. And I remember I was talking to her about it. And that's a good thing about Adrena too, bro. I could tell her anything I'm feeling. Like, honestly, my deepest, darkest shit, bro. Like, it's not dark, anything crazy illegal, but the way I feel my feelings and my mental health, it's like, I've always kind of hid that because I couldn't trust anybody. Because I'm like, this, I'll get over it. And now I could tell her how I really feel. Our communication's been beautiful. She tells me things that I need to hear. She's always telling me, I'm going to tell you this, and you can feel, but this is the way I see it. I never really had that before. Someone to push me in an intellectual way, but spiritually and mentally, too. She pushes me beyond... Because I think I'm smart, but she's way smarter than me, bro. It's so crazy. I tell her, you're so much smarter than me because you got me thinking ways I could never think. I wasn't ready to think like that.
I was only ready to think the Alma Loco ways.
Yeah, I thought it was only okay to think this selfish way, right? So now I'm listening to her, and she's reassuring, like, that don't matter to me, though. You know that, right? I know you're a grinder. You're gonna do whatever you want. I want you to be happy at the end of the day. Doesn't matter if it's podcasting, DJing, working. Just do what you want to do. And I've already said, if this does go where I think we can go, we're not gonna worry about that because I love what I do and I work my ass off to be able to do that. Yeah. I just want you to worry about you, and I know you're gonna be there. She's like, I just want you to be there for me and be the man I know you are. And it's like, fuck, that's it. Like, that's all I gotta do. It's so simple, right?
It is. It's so simple.
And it's never. I learned too. You never stop growing as a man. You know what I mean. I'm a stubborn guy. I'm like, oh, I learned everything I learned already. I was stuck in my ways for a long time. I think, or I know.
You are.
I was stuck in my ways, bro. Then when I see that the way that she we both do, because we're kind of new to the game. At least the new to the game where we came from in the past, it was a little different. It was more of clashing. This was not so much clashing with this. We all have disagreements, so I don't think we shouldn't do it that way. Oh, we should go here first, and then like, oh damn, see, I told you so. We should just went there, type of stuff. Nothing really major, thank God. But still, exactly. It's about. We always say that too. Like, why are we gonna go to bed mad? I'm not gonna go to bed mad. That's our biggest thing. We've been mad our whole lives, bro. We have been. We've been bickering with people our whole fucking lives. I think now we're blessed with each other. We've been through that kid stage, I think. Now we're adults and we're doing, we're maturing and growing together. None of that matters. I try to keep that, like, none of that matters. I'm not wasting energy on anything ridiculous, in my opinion. So to see that growth with her, dude, it's beautiful, man. I feel like I could talk to her about anything. And it's not like, damn, what's she going to think about this? There's nothing ever. She's like, what? Ugh, like, what the fuck's wrong with you? She's like, oh, okay, so why? And her thing is why. Okay, so now you see it, then let's try to do this. She's suggestions up the kazoo, dude. She does that all the time. And it makes me better, bro. She brings a lot to the table. I'm like, damn, I'm EC3. What the hell I'm bringing to the table? Like, what the hell?
Love. She don't want a lot from you.
She does not, bro.
It's crazy, you know what I mean? You know me, I go above and beyond when it comes to cat. You already know how I give it up. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be some grand gesture. It's gonna be, but in reality, she appreciates everything that I do. But she would be fine if it was something simple. Like, it'd be super fine if it was simple. Like, her birthday's Saturday.
Happy birthday, Kat. Happy birthday.
And we're doing birthday dinner at her parents' house Friday. But I told her, like, yo, I might have to go with Irv to go shoot something. She's like, oh, just let me know. We can move it around. You know what I mean? And this crazy thing, like, yo, you're willing to move your birthday dinners around from my schedule. That's something that, like, came up super last minute. Your birthday's been the same date all your life. And it's like, it's simple.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, bro, it is. It makes you feel like you don't deserve it.
All the time. Dude, I don't, Domo.
Yeah, that's why you just gotta keep working to keep it.
And like, exactly, it's not. I try to treat everything every time we see. It's like the first time. It's like, and it's a rap thing. Like, what is Big saying that whole song, December 4th? Like, you gotta treat every day like your first day as an intern. That's how hard you gotta work at it. I tell her too. I wanna lock you down, but it ain't gonna come just because I say it. I'm an action guy. We've always been like, she tells me, well, let's do actions, because anybody could talk, right? So I always tell her too, like, even this year, her birthday, right? Want to do something big. You've seen the pictures of one real different, right? And you know me, I'm like, I remember telling Junior, I don't want to be no fucking corny guy. I like you a lot. I know it. You know, this is before we started dating. I'm like, I don't want to be a cornball to you. I just want to be a real one. She's like, I don't.
So what was the picture then?
Be whatever you want to be. We should put the picture right here on the fucking podcast.
Yeah, I need you to drop the picture right now.
What's the time? 33. Okay, I'll remember that. So the picture, right?
Now, listen, you don't even got to explain the picture. We already had the conversation. I knew what the move was. I've seen the move.
Definitely.
So I'm not new to this.
Even so, that her first birthday, and she's real different too. Not to give her 100% all her life away, but she just doesn't see the point of celebrating. It's another day for her. She's never, the way she was brought up, it's not like that. She's really different. That's what I like about her too. She's way opposite. You know me, I like to celebrate. We going up. It's my birthday.
Whole block pull up to Ernie's house.
I'm posting. It's my 30th. Shout out to me. Everybody show me you know me.
You about to post your cash app. Go ahead and send that.
I need that 300 likes. I'm looking for the likes. I'm gonna post the pot after that. I know they're clicking right now. This is great advertising. This is what I'm thinking right now, bro. I'm trying to get the promo.
Oh, you're so funny.
It's so weird, dude. Like, I post a picture of Drina on my Facebook, 800 likes. I'm like, I'll put the podcast next, so they gonna be tapping anyway. You got to.
Gotta fight the algorithm, man.
Exactly. So
also, this 100th episode is a relationship episode. If you guys haven't noticed by now, if you're looking for any ignorance, we don't have it. We just have adult conversations.
That's it. We're just men talking. Just men talking. Just talk about our blessings.
If you're open about your relationship, then you're open about it, bro. You know
got
what I
to,
mean?
bro.
I try to tell people all the time, it's not 50-50 with me and Kat. You know what I mean? It's 100 and 100. There's not, you already know me. I don't take a day off. but everybody has those days where it's like, yo, I've had a long day. I'm tired. I'm this, I'm that. You know what I mean? I've been working. I've been doing all this stuff. And I come home and I'm just depleted. I wish I had energy to give her, but I don't. The best thing about Kat is she go ahead and, oh, you only at 25% today? Don't worry. I got the other 175. I got you, baby. Don't worry. That's why you got a partner.
Exactly.
That's why you got a partner. Like,
exactly.
Yeah,
it feels good to me, and this is like I'm not. I think people always take it as disrespect. It's cool not to carry the load, bro.
Yeah.
It's awesome, and someone who doesn't mind carrying the load sometimes too. She's like, I got don't. What do you need?
Because it's you guys. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's a relationship. So we got this. You know what I mean? Like that's.
And she knows that. I think her, and like we always talked about, her biggest thing is just she wants to feel safe. And as long as she feels safe, I think as long as she knows that I care about her, I love her, and I can still keep her safe, she's fine. She doesn't care. She doesn't need much. She's so simple. It's like, damn.
You're punking dudes if they stare at her then?
She hates that. But I would have to, right? I don't want to.
So here. It's one of my questions. I'm so happy we let into this.
Oh, I'm glad. Great segue, bro. This is why this is awesome.
Listen, I'm out here, man.
This is why it's the 100th episode.
Yeah. Go ahead. You're going to have to wait for episode 200 to get me back. But it'll be good. We'll check back in. Hopefully, you know. How long did it take you to get to 100 episodes?
Well, the first week, the night of our first, the night of the state game. We recorded our first episode in that hotel room with the three guys, with the bossy.
So what was that? That was 2 years ago? 2019?
Yeah.
So 2 years from now? To get to episode 200?
I shouldn't. I think if we're a little more consistent with it now and
just, like,
maybe a year, maybe a year and a half.
Yeah, like a year and a half.
There's 52 weeks in a year, so maybe if I could drop 2 pods, 3 maybe every couple of weeks, we'll be all right. We'll get there sooner than later.
Get that recheck in and see where you're at.
Yeah.
Lord, by then I'll probably have another kid. Jesus.
Good God, Domo. More kids in the future, my guy?
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, that's a scary thing. It was, you know what I mean? Kat's whole pregnancy, and that's just like, you know, I mean, we spent 5 days in the hospital. Like 5 days. We went there. We had Cam early. The whole night. So it's a crazy process. Like, Kat had to be induced. The whole nine. Like, whatever you expect. Besides, like, a C-section, everything else was, you know what I mean? Like, it was all just crazy. And, you know, Kat's like, I'm here to just take care of Kat. Like, nah, I got, you know what I mean? So I couldn't protect her. I couldn't do nothing. I just had to be like, yo, whatever you need, whatever. If you just want me to hold you, you know what I mean? I would just hold her sometimes. There's nothing I could really do when she's in labor. When we've been in labor for who even knows what day, what hour it is. So, you know, it's scary thinking about having another kid. I mean, that's what probably makes me hesitant, but I know that Kat wants another kid, so I'm not opposed to it. I'm not sitting there saying, like, no, my wife wants one, but I don't want one. Like, no, I would love to have another kid, but I also love my situation now. You know, I love being a girl dad. I love just having Cam.
How does it feel to be not just a dad, but a father of a daughter?
Oh man!
Because like I said, we've known each other for a minute now, and just see you grow, of course, too. Like we haven't really talked about that a lot, at least on wax, of course.
Yeah.
Like how does it feel to be a father of a daughter, and just watching her grow, and just knowing that she's gonna be looking up to you? You're the standard bearer. Like the way you treat her is like in 18, 20 years, she's gonna think like this person, whoever she's with, right? It's gonna happen, right?
Whoever, yeah.
This is the way my father treated me. This is how I need to be treated. Like this is the standard right here. Like how does it feel to set that?
No, I love it. You know what I mean? I love, you know me, like I was juiced when I found out that we were pregnant. I was everything. You know what I mean? I've been wanting this for years. Before we even had Cam, I've been wanting us to have a baby, and I always wanted to have a daughter. Just because I know like the women that I have around me in my life, my wife, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my mom, like these women that I have around me, like there's no possible way that my daughter is raised and she's a weak woman. I got nothing but strong.
So
women.
important.
I got nothing but strong women around me. You know, there's nothing but strong women around my daughter. You know what I mean? My wife, you already know, Kat. Like she's as strong as they come. She don't need me in the slightest for one thing. She just wants me.
No,
this lit.
Guys, yeah, no, 100%.
She just wants me. She don't need me for nothing at all. There's not one thing she needs me for.
Good God.
And so you know what I mean. I feel like, and it sounds crazy or whatever it might sound like, but I feel like I already, even before we had Cam, I felt like I was already moving in a way that I was treating Kat a certain way. To where once Cam just came into the mix, she just now sees like, yo, this is what Dad always does. You know what I mean? Like, this is what a man and it's not even like the stuff like take the trash out, just like that. Like, no, just the way that
you respect her, love her.
Yeah, the way she'll see me and her mom communicate. The way that she'll see me just communicate and how I conduct myself in general. Rather, she decides she wants to be with a man that's similar to her dad, a woman that's similar to her dad. Whatever she decides she wants to grow up and who she wants to be with, and it's similar to her mom, whatever it is, she'll see that her parents did everything that they can. Similar to how we don't take days off in our relationship, we don't take days off parenting. They did everything that they could every single day just to show what a healthy relationship looks like. You know what I mean? And we don't got to get into it too crazy deep of a dive, but you've seen certain things growing up. I've seen certain things growing up. The fact that we're here at this point now in healthy relationships, like, that's just a testament to
healthy relationships.
To just our women, you know what I mean? Like, I chalk up a lot of stuff just like, yo, because of Kat, I understand how to be in this relationship.
Definitely.
You know? And so I think that Cam's going to grow up and just see, like, hey, this looks healthy. This is healthy. I'm so used to this. So if I'm around something that's toxic, if I'm around something that's unhealthy, I just have to remove myself from the situation. Or is it me that's doing it? You know what I mean? This Cam could look at herself. But, no, man, I love it. I can't wait for her to keep getting older. And I'm not like a dad that's like, I don't want my daughter to date or anything like that. I would love for Cam to grow up and find the perfect person for her, live a happy life.
100%.
You know what I mean? But I also want her to get her heart broken and all those things that are rough. But I would love for them to happen when she's still in my house. Because my fear is her getting her heart broken and she's 3,000 miles away at college somewhere. She's freaking on the East Coast going to school.
By herself. Going through it by herself.
And she's sad and depressed. And all I'm doing is just texting like, hey, what's up, baby? You good? She just said like, yeah, Dad, I'm good.
Yeah, what are you gonna go? You can't. You don't see the tone. You don't see her. Yeah,
just cash app her some money. Go get yourself some lunch. Like, you mean I still don't know what's going on? That's just me, just being a dad. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I am with Kat. You know, just send her some money. But yeah, so I would love for all those terrible things to happen when she's in the house with me. You know what I mean? So that way we could figure it out. We could, okay, baby, so this happened, and it feels like it's the end of the world. You feel like you don't want to live anymore. You feel like, yo, how am I going to move
You're never
forward?
going to find anyone else, right?
It's never going to be. And you're only, the crazy thing is she's going to be only like 16 going through this. You know what I mean?
We get it, though. Yeah, we get it 100%. So, Good, I mean, God.
I want to be able to help her, guide her through that situation. You know what I mean? When you're X amount of miles away, even if she's at CSUB and she decides she wants to live in a dorm or she wants to get her own apartment or something like that, I still won't be able to. You know what I mean? Once
you wanted it to happen within your four walls.
Yeah, so I could still at least, hey, got a little bit of influence. You know what I mean?
Keep an eye on her.
When the kid leaves, the influence leaves a little bit more and more.
You know, she's spreading the wings and whatnot, right?
Exactly. You know what I mean? When I look at our players and where certain dudes are in their lives and things like that, and you know, I was talking to Irvin Moy the other day because I think like Moy did the thing with Anis Cantor or whatever my guy's name is, and Irv did the Jalen Green thing, like those things like kind of back to back, and I would just sit there because a lot of time I stress over the dudes that aren't doing good still, or like, you know what I mean, some of the dudes that passed away, you know what I mean, because, you know what I mean, and I stress over those a lot. I think about those kids the most, and then, you know what I mean, Irvin Moore, I coached both of them. You know what I mean, I coached Irvin. I was also super young. This was before we were all at Footer. I coached him a long time ago, and we coached Moy, and so I was like, yo. I just texted him and I was like, yo, I really appreciate you guys. Like, y'all killing it right now. Like, you guys make me feel like I did something good coaching. You know, and on the flip side, I want to be able to be the same thing with Cam, too. It's like, yo, I seen all these things. I was like, hey, baby, I'm here. We got through the breakup. Now go enjoy, you know what I mean? Go enjoy your sophomore year.
No, 100%.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, no, I love being a girl dad. I still don't know if I'm ready to have a son yet. You know how I am when it comes to like
I seen you.
Caesar and
I was it's just how big Dante raised you, my Gene. Then I seen how you took care of some of our guys, or you handle some situations. Like, man,
yeah, and
it's gonna be interesting.
It's rough, you know.
It's love, but sometimes it's different. It's different than I'm sure than with a daughter.
I want to just be able to have the conversation. I'm starting to get a little bit better at it, but. I'm just nervous because, right, so I tell Kat, another one I tell Kat, I feel like I've been working my whole life to become this man that I am now. And you know, I went through all my ups and downs to get to this point. I feel like I've been this version of me for a few years now. It's like, yo, I feel like I'm so solid in so many different areas that if I have a son and I see him not, you know what I mean, going through those bumps, it's gonna frustrate me because like, yo, you're not. That's not how you move as a stencil man. That's not how you do this as an honorable man. That's not how you do this as, you know what I mean. And you know what I mean, like you see me when I've talked to Caesar and how I just really just
go at him, yeah.
And you know, I love Caesar to death. You know what I mean? That's like my son. You know, and it's like I'm gonna get emotional talking about this, but that's my guy, and I feel like sometimes I'm like too hard on him, and I feel like some of the things that happens now to him is because of me, you know. And so having a son, I don't think that I'm just ready for that yet because I'm afraid that I might do that. You know what I mean? And so like those are the things I think about a lot, like Caesar.
But do you think too, bro? That's how you kind of you build them up, though. You know what I mean? Is that's what it's gonna take, especially in the world we know that they're going into. It's different than I think with girls, bro. With boys, with men, I think they need that Domo because
But to an extent, though. You know what I mean? You've seen me. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes haven't seen
whole side of. I never.
Yeah, a lot of dudes haven't seen that behind that door. You know what I mean? When that gym door is closed and it's a closed gym. You mean a lot of people don't get to see that. You know what I mean? It was only the staff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I would kick people out of practice.
No, 100%.
You don't need to be in here for what's going to be said. You know what I mean? There were no parents. There were none of those things. You know what I mean? And I don't. I think I could have still got my same message across, just a little bit softer. You know what I mean? Just because I feel like I relate well with kids. You know what I mean? I feel like that's something like that's really good. Like that I know how to I can relate well with kids.
Definitely. You
know what I mean? Off the court, like I have such good conversations with dudes, and you know what I mean, help them out in so many ways. But I feel like dudes that were really close to me, I used to dig into Tao. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Dig into some of these dudes, like really, really dig in. And there was no like in between to where it's like, yo, just chill, relax. And like I would go home and I wouldn't even think about it. Like it wouldn't even faze me. And now just looking back on all that, I felt like, okay, yeah, you could go about things differently. You know what I mean? And then going through what me and my pops went through, we're in a great space. You know, we've been in a great space for years.
Same, bro.
But it took the craziest of roller coaster ride,
bro.
The longest road traveled ever to get to this point for no reason. When I look back at stuff, I'm like, I didn't have to do that.
So the petty shit, bro.
Yeah, I didn't have to do this. I didn't have to do that. I could have been, you know what I mean? I could have did this. I couldn't have, you know what I mean? And I appreciate my pops for everything he did to me. I mean, he's instilled so much honorable stuff into me. And I want to be able to do that with my son one day eventually. But I'm just afraid right now because I don't think that I'm there right now. With what I have to do as far as allowing a kid, or allowing us. I mean, I see Caesar as my son. If I say Caesar, I just see Caesar, I see Tao, I see a few dudes just as my kids. I don't see him as a player. I see him as I could talk to you a certain way. So when I'm able to finally step back and be like, yo, I could just have a regular conversation with Caesar, and it not either be us playing or me mad at him. It could be the middle to where it's like, yo, we could just have a conversation. And like, because I know I haven't got to that point yet, even with Caesar, like I know I'm not ready. You know what I mean? Like, and that's really the thing. Like I there's no middle ground when it comes to like me talking to Caesar, talking to Tao. Like when like there's none. It's just I'm just playing. I'm gonna support you.
Either or right now.
Guy. Or it's like, yo, what the F with you? You know what I mean? You know, I'm not even a cusser. I don't even cuss. But with those dudes, I'll cuss them smooth out and go on about my day.
And it's because it's love. In your eyes, it's love. Like, this is your tough love.
I just got to be able to deliver that, but I don't think that, you know what I mean, I need to give everything tough love. I feel like there's only certain circumstances when somebody should give tough love. Other than that, I could just love you. You know, because I've had conversations with Destiny, and I ain't have to tear into her. Yeah, she might have felt like it was me tearing into her, but she's never actually felt it. She's never felt what Caesar felt before. Like, not even 10% of that she's never felt before. So it's like, I want to be able to deliver that to my son.
So do you think you have to take okay, I'm not a father, so I don't know, like, maybe let them bump their head, right? And then kind of dig into them after, like, see, this is what I was trying to teach you, but you didn't listen.
See, I don't even want to have to do that.
See, that's okay.
Yeah, like, I want to be able to let them bump their heads, which is going to be tough in general. You know what I mean?
Especially when you see them walking into it.
Exactly.
Like,
You know what I mean? That's what
God, yeah, it's so frustrating.
I think about that a lot when it comes to, like, Jeremiah and those dudes. Like, yo, I was so involved in all their lives, their day-to-day life. I was involved in all of it. And then having to be like, you know what? Okay, it's time for me to just I'm just gonna step all the way back. And if they wanted, they could come hit me. And then even when they would hit me about certain things, I would just purposely do stuff. Like when Tao was trying to figure out the school situation, I would help him to an extent, and then I literally stopped responding to his text messages because, like, yo, I don't want you to feel like you have to come to me for everything. I want you as a man to be able to do it. And it was so tough. Tao would hit me, and I would have like 6 missed text messages over a few days, and I'm not responding to him on purpose. Because, like, yo, you have the tools. I know you have. I taught you the tools. They're there. You got it. Now I just gotta go like, hey, and let you bump your head if you do, and be okay with you bumping your head, and allowing you to come to me and be like, hey, pops, I don't. You know, because these dudes, you know what I mean? That's what they call me.
Yeah, facts.
Like,
I hear them.
Like, and then we can have a conversation, and I don't need to be mad. You know what I mean? Like, Tal just hit me something about a school, and I just text him back, oh, they really play. You know what I mean? I'm getting better at it, but I know I'm not there yet. I don't feel like I need to give a lot of tough love. I don't feel like tough love is needed for a lot of things. I feel like that was something that we were taught.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's like a real thing. Like, to where, like, you need to be given tough love.
I know it's tough, but isn't that kind of like a blessing in a way, too? Now that we felt it, like, damn, that wasn't necessary. I mean, now we could kind of correct that path when hopefully I could. Because, dude, I feel the same way, dude. Like, I don't know if I'll be a good pop because I felt my dad's wrath for a long time. That's the only way I think I know how to react. And even like with coaching, I'm like, even now with some of these kids, I'm like, I rip them, bro. I'm like, this is the only way I know how to do it. Break you down to build you up. I now as a grown man, I see that's what my dad was always trying to do, was break me down and build me up. Is that the right way to go? Like, can I do that to my seed? Yeah. Like, it's scary for me, dude. It's. Man, that was real shit, man. This is why it's episode 100, my guy. That was, yeah. You know what I mean? Shout out to C's, my guy.
Yeah, that's my guy.
I love seeing him do, on all the guys. I wanted to see them grow into their own man. And as long as they're doing something positive, what can we do? You know what I mean?
No matter what it is, bro. I think everybody gets pigeonholed into, like, thinking that they have to play basketball.
Yeah.
You know, they really, really think that, you know me, like you, and we grew up. So, you know, I've always played. But you don't ever hear me talk about me playing. Like, I never talk about it. You know?
Thank God. Because some guys don't let go of it.
You know what I mean? That's who they identify as. You know? I started identifying as being a basketball player so long ago. I think a couple of our players had to deal with that issue of, you know what I mean, who am I now, and trying to figure that out. But I'm so happy that for the most part, these guys kind of figured out who they are, you know what I mean, for the stage of the life that they're in. You know what I mean? So much stuff changes.
People don't see that either, but I think you got to be in. Because I think it was, even when I started coaching with you, I always think the outside of this program, never see what goes on inside. These kids do have identification problems after the game is over with them. Honestly, after the game's done with them, what are they going to do afterwards? And we've seen that with a couple of my guys, and it's hard. Like, what do I tell them?
It's the money making Mitch situation. You know what I mean? If I stop scoring 40 points, are the fans still going to love me? You know what I mean? Are they still going to love me no matter what? You know what I mean? And once you realize that it wasn't you scoring 40 points, it's like, it's who you were. The people that loved you for who you are, they're going to love you regardless. And those are the people you actually want around you.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? The people that, most of the time, the people that showed up to our games were just there to see us finally lose.
It was a Mayweather syndrome, bro. 100% Mayweather syndrome.
They weren't there to see. They weren't,
definitely. I wanted to ask you too, my guy, with Clutch, right? This is what you started with Moy and Irv. What was the influence on that, Don? What was the vision you had? Because I think what I love about that, there was a void in the town, right? And you guys were smart enough to see this void needed to be filled. And I think you guys have more than, you guys succeeded in filling it. What was the inspiration from that? Like I said, I'm not a big basketball highlight guy. I never was into the N1 mixtapes and all that stuff. I just knew just regular basketball. I didn't know that there was a market for this type of stuff, right? Where did you get the influence for that and say, yo, we should probably see if we could dive into this and swim in it?
Yeah. Well, basketball mixtapes and social media stuff had been popping, you know. And then we had a team that was really good. So it was like, yo, we kind of need to record this. Like,
yes.
Yeah, and that's it literally just happened. Like, it was like, yo, we need to record this. I bought a little gimbal for my iPhone, which led... I
remember the first handheld gimbal.
Exactly, which then led Irv to buying one. And it was like, this nigga Moy gets ineligible. Well, great. Now we at least have somebody to record the games.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah, and then it just, from that, man, it just led to... us reaching out to my guy AC that runs Beach City Hoops and going to his senior showcase, and a few of the Bakersfield kids were going, And man, it just kind of just picked it from there. It's just addicting, man. You know me. I'm a real dude that loves to be in a gym.
Yes.
You know,
you love the game too,
yeah,
bro. 100%.
Exactly.
100% love the game.
I never watch you know me. I don't watch no sports at all on TV.
Mm-hmm.
But I could be in a basketball gym all day watching high school players and just enjoying my time. And so, I mean, you mix that with we make money.
Yeah, money's always fun when you do something you love, right?
Yeah, exactly. You mix that with money and people covering expenses. And
yeah.
You get to go to cool events, and Lakers games, and you know what I mean. And now I'm at the point to where it's just like, Moy moved to LA. It's like, yo, this is great. You know what I mean?
It's gonna grow the brand.
It just blows my mind that it's like, yo, my man Moy. I remember seeing Moy when he was a baby. You know what I mean? In my head, you know what I mean? When he came as a freshman, that guy was.
That's why I think of freshman Moy still.
And it's like now he's able to go to LA and just live off of Clutch. It's like I couldn't imagine
the setup, bro. It's beautiful what the grind could do.
Yeah, and it's like, man, I'm so happy for him. I can't wait for the day that Irv's able to quit his job from him. Like Irv's gonna land something huge. Irv's gonna be on Moy's for sure going to be on the NBA team. Like, it's not even a doubt in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Irv's going to mess around and be, like, some type of visual director for, like, some camp. Like, something nuts. You know what I mean? And then at that point, I'll be like, yo, that's it. Because you already know me. I'll call you, and I'll have an idea for you for either the DJ and stuff, the podcast stuff. And that's it. I just give you my idea and keep pushing. I don't even say nothing more on... shoot me some bread for this. Nothing like that.
It's a seed you plant in, and what we're going to do, we're going to grow that seed, or we're going to let it just die. You know what I mean?
I feel like same thing with Irvin Moore. It's like, yo, bro, y'all get that. I'm still going to be right. Because the thing is, I'm already doing what I love to do. Mm-hmm. I don't ever think of my 9 to 5 as what I love to do. So, you know what I mean? I'm already doing what I love to do. I'm a husband. I'm a dad. You know me. And I mentor kids. Like, those are things that I love to do. I'm going to keep doing those regardless. So, you could drop me in the middle of Minnesota. I'm going to figure out how to do those exact things no matter what. No matter, if I can help my guy Moore get to this, I can help Irv get to this, and I could still go record a high school game and chill, come back home. It's perfect for me. My guys are not... Irv doesn't have to go to his 9 to 5 no more. It's perfect. He could decide he's getting paid X amount of dollars. He's worth that. Moy's in LA. He's living. He just took a camera and went to LA and moved there.
Beautiful.
It's crazy.
I love seeing it, dude.
It's crazy. This is exactly. I didn't know that Clutch could get to this point, but I'm so happy that we're at this point now. To where it's like, yo, I need to expand.
It's gonna, yeah. It's gonna grow.
I'm like, yo, I need people in Fresno. I need a camera guy in Fresno. I need somebody on the coast. I need somebody. We already got LA. I just need people, places, to where it makes it easier. I'm married. I'm an old man.
We can't move. Old, we can't move like we were 21 anymore, bro.
Yeah,
we can't.
I want to relax. Like I'm not even trying. You know what I mean? Like I do so much already. I couldn't imagine saying yes to all the other stuff that you know what I mean? I would be away too much. No, but yeah, man. Overall goal is to get Irv to quit his job and just do photography and videography full time. It's
a needed,
bro.
That's
it. Like that's one of my goals.
It's an art.
That's all I want for these dudes. I want them to be to where they can just do what they want to do.
That's the dream.
Yeah.
That's what you told me too. Like why? And you told me, why are you being stupid for? You worked. How long did I work to get my own schedule? And now you want to just trick it off and just be. Now you're gonna be clocking out. You have to.
I tell you that all the time. When you tell me that you're lifting, I'm like, bro, you're stupid.
I know.
You know what I mean? Because in my head, I know what you want to do, and it's like, money is definitely. You know what I mean? When we spoke, and the reason you know what I mean you're doing it, it makes sense. But in my head, that's why I started asking, okay, so then how much is this bringing in? How much is that bringing in? You know what I mean? I'm not checking your pockets. I'm more or less asking, like, yo, I want you to realize, like, okay, I'm getting this much from this. I'm getting that much from that. Yeah, it'd be nice to have this paid off by this time. But in reality, it's like, yo, okay, let me just keep doing what I'm doing. I don't need to add an extra thing that I don't care about.
Yeah.
Because, it's time.
A lot of time.
It's time. You know, you're taking that time away from whatever. Yeah, Gina might be at work, but you're just taking that time away to where if it's a text message, a FaceTime call that she's trying to give you. You know, if you got somebody in the car, you're not about to...
You can't. You know how many times I said, hey, I'll call you back.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's why I look at it, too. It is a stream of income, but, it does take time. And I stopped doing it for a while, too, but then, like, just live has a way to bring you back in. So it's like, I could pay off 2 months of my car payment in 24 hours. Cool. That's 7 rides a day. Let me do this because building with your girlfriend or building with the woman you love, you see that it's gonna be a lot easier if we just get the stuff paid off. We don't got to worry about it and be debt free. I'm learning. She teaches me a lot about finances. Shout out to Drina, finances. And I felt like I was always okay with it, but dude, I have there's that yellow little notepad. It's a budget now. This is what's going out. I never done that, Domo. Never. I learned. She told me. She's gonna fucking laugh when she hears this. You have holes in your pocket you don't even know you have, because even these things. Holes in your pocket. Okay, figure it out. Hey, shout out to my guy. Tell him you're the only guest I ever brought snacks for.
You see, the writer, I had to send him my list of snacks that I needed, man. He was able to supply them. Any future guests, this is the standard now, okay? Going on from after episode 101.
Oh yeah.
This is really 101. That's not getting.
No. It's keeping them in the bag. So real fast, this is what before we get into more questions, right? This is what I see with you too, Dom. This is why I think we relate a lot to, my guy. Different grinds, but the same grind essentially, right? With barbering now, right? You know, DomoBlends. Shout out to DomoBlends at DomoBlends. What's the inspiration for that too, bro? Do you see yourself one day, the 9 to 5, which we, what we're doing, right? Man, 20 kids, being there, to me, for me, and this is what's weird, not coaching anymore, right? But we could still be in these kids' ears a little bit, telling them like, yo, this, even today, won't go into names and shit, but I have to talk to somebody today, like, yo, you're wrong for that, right? I'm like, just be quiet for 3 minutes because I know you like to talk. You were wrong for that. If you would have just did what that person said to do and just take the L, and if you had a problem, talk to them after class. They would love to talk to you. They would respect you more if you did it out after class. Now you're going to the office and all. Now you're on the radar.
Yeah, now it's real trouble.
How come you couldn't just shut up for 3 minutes, take the L, and then talk to the teacher after class? Like, this world's going to eat you up if you think you have a response to everything. It doesn't work like that. So that's kind of why, too, bro. I realized that as much as I'm like, damn, I'm almost done with this because it's not what I thought it was. I always tell it's never the kids, because the kids are always... They still need that path or someone to show them like, hey, this is an option too. You know that, right? You don't got to be like this. This is what you see with your friends. We'll see what they're at in 3 years. It's never the kids, bro. I think that's from coaching. It's addicting too to be a mentor and be there, someone they could be real with them. I always tell you want me to be real with you? I want to be a Mr. Contreras with you? I want me to be Ernie with you? Because I want to be real with you. It's Ernie. Mr. Contreras, like, that's what you get. Next time, I hope you learn your lesson. Or you want me to be Ernie and say, hey, you went about that wrong. You could have just shut up, took the L, take the L and just swallow it and take it on the chin. So we do it all the time as adults. You have to. You're not gonna get ahead in the world, dude. We're not gonna like that shit. It's a negative vibe. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, what were we talking about right now? Damn. Barbering. What was the inspiration for that too, my guy? So I like what you're doing too, because people. I think the world's so used to a 9 to 5. We're tired. It doesn't end with that with us, bro. We got so much. You got a lot on your plate. And I think even with more of being a husband, being a father, being a son, right? All that stuff is on the plate already. Now you're adding clutch, work, barbering. You're doing not just basketball flicks.
It's busy, man.
And dude,
man.
The Gatorade, we'll just call it Gatorade because I know you haven't dropped it yet.
Yeah,
Gatorade.
Yeah.
Like,
we got some time still.
What's the secret, bro? Cause I always talk about the grind, but what's the secret to your grind, my guy?
Oh man,
what keeps you going? At least what keeps you going? I know you wake up some days like, damn.
It's just fun. Honestly, like so for so many years, you know what I mean. How do I say this? So, Kat going to school for 10 years after high school, you know what I mean, and me deciding to work my 9 to 5 and just doing whatever I got to do to figure out how to support, how anyone could just, you know what I mean, take care of what needs to be taken care of. She always took care of what she needed to take care of. I take care of what and so I never seen anything career-wise as what made me happy. You know, like, that's never been me. I've never been that person who was like, yo, I needed to have this job and it would make me this happy. Like, my happiness always came from being a husband, being a dad, being a mentor. Like, it's really, I have a really simple life, really simple, super simple. But, you know, doing clutch and just realize, like, man, this is just fun. Like, it's work. It's work. You know what I mean? DJing is fun, but it's work. It's fun, man. It really is.
Right.
Cutting hair and, You know what I mean? There's some days when it's like my dad will be there, Rob will be there, Wes will pull up, and they're all waiting to get their hair cut, and we're just sitting there, we're just talking, and it's like, yo, these are like 3 of the most important men in my life ever, and we're all in one room, and it's just like feeling the love, having the conversation. It's fun, and that's literally what it is. Like, what keeps me going is it's still fun. Once things stop being fun for me, then I stop doing them. You know, and that's it, man. Late nights, early mornings, trying to figure out your schedule from your 9 to 5, and can I leave at this time? Can I do this day? You know what I mean? That's stress that comes with work, but man, it's just fun. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy when I finish a video, editing it, like, okay.
It's like a little high, bro. Yeah, honestly, I like it.
I got it in my bag, or if I'm like I'm filming, and it's like, I know I got some good footage, like it's or like I do a good haircut. It's like, yo, man, you looking extra crispy. This facts. I didn't even know I could do this type stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, it's just all fun. It is work. You know what I mean? I worked my 9 to 5 today. I cut 2 heads. Literally finished cutting heads. Changed my shirt and my shorts and shot straight here. You know what I mean? And we'll be done whatever time we'll be done. I gotta go home. Spend a little bit of time with the cat before we go to sleep. Even before she goes to sleep, because I gotta edit tonight. I gotta finish editing because it's her birthday this weekend. I don't want to have anything, no workload. I just want to be like, I can enjoy the weekend. I don't gotta stress over, dang, when we come back Sunday, I gotta do this video.
It's horrible, and it's hard. And I think I try to keep the poker face all the time. My thing is no selling the stress. Like, oh, I'm good. It's just what I do. It's when we have this much on our plate and we're needed. No one's gonna do this for us, right? It's hard to keep that poker face. I try to no sell as much as I can. I guess I'm revealing now. It's not. It's fun. It's not easy, but it's like, damn, we're doing it for us though. Because I think if
that's the biggest difference.
We see the brand's growing. It's like, damn. And I think with us too, we don't get satisfied. There's always more we could grow. I don't get satisfied. It's cool to see people rock shirts and shit, but you're helping me out if anything. You're getting the word out there. Appreciate you.
You already know me, how my mindset works. We was in the middle of just winning Valley. I'm thinking of this, and then we're just winning that. I'm thinking about, like, I'm not even thinking about what's been accomplished. You know what I mean? I only think about it for, like, my people. You know what I mean? I never think about it, like, for me. You know what I mean? Because really, let's say I lost clutch. Let's say I stopped cutting hair. Let's say I stopped doing that. I would still have a fulfilled life with Cat and Cam. My life would be so fulfilled. I would get the same joy. But, like, yo, seeing Moy do what Moy's doing, I texted him, told him the other day, he said something, and I put like a little quote, so I was like, one day they're going to say, you see that Mexican kid right there? Yeah, he's a videographer for the Lakers. Yeah, 100%. Like, and I really believe that, like, yo, so that's what I'm working for. Like, if I can meet somebody or somebody at one of these events, and, yo, my young boy, you need to holler at him. My main thing I tell anybody, I'm like, yeah, you think I'm not even that good. Like, I'm more or less about finding the bag and getting this. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm good at. I'm not really good at. Irv's way better at shooting stuff than me. So much better at shooting stuff. He understands cameras way more than I understand them. Moy is just like super creative. Like,
his editing is wild.
Like, I can't even do that. Like, I'm not even there. But I know that I'm just like the person that, we could get this, that.
The composer.
We could go here, we could go there. I got you with this, that, if you need that. You know what I mean? I'm talking to people on the low. You know, I really don't do a lot of talking to people, but I feel like that anytime I do talk to somebody, it ends up helping us some type of way. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like, that's what keeping me going right now is them.
Even, like, this is behind the scenes, too. I'm sure we both do a lot of behind the scenes shit people don't see. Like, even with Moy, I'm like, yo, with the Baker Boys and shit, I'm like, yo, these guys always need a videographer. Once they need something, I want to throw them to you, because you in the field, like, you're from the field, and they love that, and now you're in LA trying to make your dreams happen. So if I could get you any hip hop stuff, I think we still got a plug for that we don't utilize often, because I'm just not in the game like that anymore. I'm a DJ now, but they need that, bro. And I think Moy will do crazy stuff with some of these up and coming guys that they have on their radio show. They love getting behind the scenes footage, and someone could cut it, make it look real crispy. Moy could do stuff like that, dude.
So that's what I think is motivating me now, is like trying to get my guys on. You know what I mean? My guy Rob Will. My guy got a camera now too. So like, yo, if I could go ahead and throw you some jobs.
Shout out to Rob Will.
Oh my God, that's hustle. Man,
you can't even say the ultimate dude.
You think that I'll be out here moving that, man?
We had a good conversation last time with Sim, just with everything, and like, fuck, how do you keep doing? He's like, well, that's all. He's like, how do you keep going? What else am I supposed to do? We got no choice.
It's really what it is.
You got no choice.
And that's the crazy part about it, you know.
He's a good guy, bro. He's a good heart, great heart.
Oh my God, there ain't no.
People don't even understand.
Yeah, I be thinking I'm solid until I get around that nigga. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, just stop, okay?
Yeah.
He's like so good at always trying to see somebody else's perspective in a situation. It be pissing me off because sometimes I know. I mean, Rob's my guy. You know what I mean? It's like I know where he stands on stuff. You're solid, so you're always gonna stand on what's solid, Rob.
Yeah.
But even if it's like some tomfoolery happening, he'll still try to understand that perspective. And I'm like, my nigga, you don't even feel like that. He's like, but yeah, bro, you don't know. You could be thinking like
he does do
like,
that.
Stop,
God.
like just stop doing it like that. You don't move like that, Rob, right? He's like, nah, bro, I'm not. But you're not even. I'm like, okay, you want to stop having this conversation? Like he'll do that all the time.
Shout out to Picture Me Smiling.
Facts.
Picture Me Smiling. Love seeing it. I think we need to keep that. You know, we need to keep that intact. That circle we have doesn't matter. Like I even told both the Robs. Y'all both do this, but we could all win still. Everybody. So much for everybody in here.
So much. I don't think people understand how much stuff there is for people. That's what, like, with Clutch. So I'm just trying to get more people on.
That's all we could do.
There's so much stuff out here. Like, I ain't on some hater stuff. If you're nice with it, bro, then, like...
Even a couple guys, a couple DJs, I'll shoot them. If I'm filled, shoot to them. What? Because no one ever did it for me, Domo. You know that. I told you how they were with me, which is cool. I get it. You know, wealth of knowledge. Why am I going to share this with you? I worked so hard. Like, I'm not going to be like that. Yeah, I can't.
That's what you're supposed to do. I'm not going to get all this knowledge that I have right now. You know, even at this age, and not give it to my young boys. It doesn't make any sense for me to not pass on some of this stuff to Irv, some of this stuff to Moy, some of this stuff to Caesar, some of this stuff to Jeremiah, Tal. It doesn't make no sense for me to... What am I holding
even
for?
Passing some of this stuff to me, bro.
Yeah, like, it makes no sense. Why wouldn't I pass some of this stuff to y'all for? You know what I mean? Whatever it is I learned, you know what I mean?
Because we're just trying to get each other to win.
That's literally
that's all it is, dude.
Move. If you got all this information, you're just trying to hoard it for what? It's just like, what was it, the Egyptians that would take all their riches with them when they died? Like, but you can't.
They would bury him with that shit. They would think that instead of follow them and
you can't do nothing with that. Like I can't.
No.
Bro, I can't. All these jobs that hit me and stuff like that. Like I can't go to all of them.
Can't.
I'm not even gonna try to go to all of them. I'm only gonna go to one I know it's gonna be easy. Give me the bag.
And greediness is like one of those. It's like one of those the evils of human beings, bro. Like greediness is an ugly thing. Why be like that? Because one day it's gonna come back. Those fools are gonna be shooting stuff too. Like they're gonna shoot it back to me. Like, oh,
exactly.
I can't do this. Hey, but DJ EC3, he's the man. Holla at him.
I really believe like everybody rich around. Like you're not rich unless everybody rich around you. But my thing is really this. Like, yo, I'd rather you, Rob, Irv, Moy. Like I'd rather all y'all niggas be on, and I just help. Like, hey, yo, Ernie, if you do this, boom, and it just takes you to another level. Rob, if you just do this, boom, takes you to another level. This person do this, takes you to another level. And if I'm still right in the house, right there in the middle of the Loma, chilling in my house with my baby and with my wife, I'm gonna be super happy. My life is gonna be even more fulfilled because y'all doing exactly what y'all want to do, and maybe I planted a little seed over there, helped y'all grow. I don't need. Bro, I'm so content in like where I'm at, like in my life. So like, yo, I just want my niggas to get to where they want to get to. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, like, I know where my mind is. I'm gonna get there regardless. You already know how I move. I'm gonna get to where I want to get to regardless of if
nothing's stopping.
You already know how I move. But it's like, if I can help my niggas, like, I'm really doing something good. You know what I mean? Like, if I can help y'all, I'm really, really doing something good. Like, if you get on and you really booming, I'm like, yo, my niggas booming like this. Yo,
and that's why I'm kind of going through right now with my life. We had discussions. It's like when I have my issues with certain people, certain friends, certain family members, like, why you act like that? Because at the end of the day, if I win, you're good no matter what. I got you. The love I got for you, it will never be some ill shit. And it's like...
Do you think that you're thinking that now more because you're in a different stage in your life? Like, as far as with friendships and relationships, are you starting to look at those differently now?
Yeah, 100%. I'm starting to see through the lines. What do you think made you not see through those lines before? Do you think it was like because of the time you spent, you thought that the relationship was this, when in reality you could spend all the time? I think I was just so oblivious to it and used to the way I was being, and this is from a lot of people, just the way I was treated. Like, is that funny or is that a hate? Are they hating on it? Or are they making fun of it? Or are they just kind of like low key jealous of this shit? Like, if I'm on, you're on though. Like,
so when's enough for you then when it comes to a friendship?
I think enough's enough is when I just kind of just I don't know yet, bro. Honestly, I can't tell you that because I've always, with my friends and my family, it's always, you know how it is too. I'm kind of, especially with the family, I'm the one they kind of throw everything on. I'm trying to guide them like, hey, okay, you need to focus on this or you need to do this. It's kind of hard to just cut that off because I'm so used to being, you know me, I want to be that person they lean on. I always wanted to be that guy. But now that I'm like, okay, I can't fix everything, stop doing that shit now. Like, I got my own issues here.
Yeah, I think.
And it's hard, dude. I still feel like if you're going to act like that with me, then you're missing out. Because I don't feel like I do. And I honestly don't believe. And people call me out the one, bro. I honestly feel like I'm not a snake ass guy. I feel like I'm solid as they come. I honestly do. Like, you know, I know, like, my brother could vouch for me. I love that guy. I love him 100%. Whatever, the last 6-7 years, we've all we got. 100%. My guys, there's been times where I was down and out. Like, I think you heard, I don't know if you heard of my guy Jesse, my guy Chooks, when I was down and out. Here, pay for it. Don't worry about it. But I just need you to do it now, though, because that's bullshit. That you won't got it right. That's what I was telling you. My guys, some of my guys, they got me. I know they do. I'm not gonna ever question that. But it's just weird, dude. Just how, the more older I get, though, I understand what my dad was saying about friends, family. There'll be always the ones you gotta watch out for. Snakes in the grass are real, bro. And I thought I got, you know, every year the grass gets a little bit more shorter, and you can see more. It's like, I don't know yet, dude. You're right. When do I stop?
Yeah, like when do you get rid of? You know what I mean? Like if you see them, they slip. We'll keep with the snakes in the grass. And you see them, they moving around in the grass. It's like, you could go ahead and get them out of here. I think that you're one of your biggest faults is that you're too forgiving.
100%. I know.
Like because of the length that you might have been friends with somebody, or been because of a cousin or whatever it is, because you've known them for so long, you think that you gotta overlook that because
I think I'm naive too. So they'll never hurt me. They'll never do it out of spite. That's just the way they are. I'm like, nah, gee.
I also think that you overthink it, and you're able for me and you to have a conversation about whatever the situation is, and you'll see it a certain way. And then it's like you're able to psych yourself out and start thinking like, yo, am I being too sensitive? Am I being soft? Am I in my feelings? And I think it's okay for you to be in your feelings. You know what I mean? It's okay to be like, yo, that hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? You don't got to verbalize that to your nigga. But for you to be like, yo, yeah, that did hurt my feelings, and the way that went about, whatever the situation was, my cousin did do this, or whatever the situation is about. And to be like, yo, okay, is that enough for me? Did I cross that line towards like, yo, yeah, I don't have any hatred or anything towards you. I don't want anything bad to come. But it's just, I know that my dealings with you, what they were, there will never be that again.
I don't think, that's why I was thinking, I just had something recently come up. I don't set boundaries sometimes. I just let people run amok on me. People I love, right? It's okay to set boundaries. And that's what I learned, and we just do it recovery, right? And once you go through that dark place, bro, you know that you can't take shit from anybody. You don't have to anymore. Like, you've been through you've seen the bottom. Yeah. Within myself, I've seen it, right? That dark place. I like didn't hate myself. I'm like, damn, Aaron, what you doing? Like, you're never gonna let anybody run amok on you again. And I think when situations come up, it's okay. Now let me set this boundary here. And if you cross it after I set it, then all right, you know, it's what's understood doesn't need to be discussed, right? That's the way I'm looking at it right now, and that's another thing I learned from Drina too. She's big on boundaries. She's big on there's not going to be certain things. We're not doing this because this is my boundary with you, and we trust each other, right? Cool, that's a boundary. I learned that from Virus too. Virus he taught me more about boundaries than anybody, honestly. Like. And I think I need to set those, bro. Anybody, family, friends, cousins, anybody, bro. And it's a beautiful thing when you're able to do that. I was just talking to somebody at work today. Once we're able to be aware of our faults and we could set these boundaries and have some discipline and not let anybody. And once we control our emotions and not let anybody work us up, we're dangerous. Now we could think straight, like being focused. Okay, I know what you're doing there. That's cool. Do that, but I'm not going to let anybody get a rise out of me anymore. And that's another thing with me and Varsh talk about. We talk about this all the time. Even, honestly, dude, gossiping. A lot of conversations we've seen throughout our lives is people gossiping about each other. Yeah. And I remember I came in one day, like, you know what we need to stop doing? I said, I know we don't do it all the time, but we gotta stop gossiping. It's negative. Oh, chatty patties. Yeah, and it's like, okay, as now we're older, that's not cool anymore. And I think when I was just discussing this too, now that I kind of went through the whole, and that's all my personal, I made choices, right? I did that shit. But now that I've seen the bottom, I can have these convos with people. Nothing scares me anymore. What are you going to do? Beat me up? Not talk to me? That's cool. You did me a favor for free. Yeah. But we can have uncomfortable conversations. I'm sure we've had some conversations. Nothing super crazy. Like, we respect. I think we respect 100%. But if I've had conversations with friends, family, like, yo, this is not okay anymore, what you're doing to me. And I would want you to stop. Or if I'm doing it to you, let me know. Because sometimes I'm not aware of my actions. He's told me too, like, you put yourself in a situation, why are you complaining about it? Mm-hmm. He's told me that a couple of times, like, yeah, you're right, I need to stop. Like, need to stop doing the cycle. Like, what to say if you keep doing the same thing, expecting a different outcome, you're crazy. Yeah, it's insanity. Yeah. Man, episode 100 though, man. Crazy, dude. It's a wonderful thing, and I'm happy, dude. I always wanted to do this, Domo. Like, people don't know I love talking, love talking, but I know you listen. These conversations are great. I think people learn shit from this. Like, I feel like I bring genuine people on here, fun, different types of people on here all the time.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna learn from ours for sure. It's more or less us just having a conversation.
It's fun.
You know, what I mean, you bring people on that do certain things. I don't really.
That's what
Gil's. For the most part, I don't do anything.
Yeah, I think, but I wanted to get people to know who I'm surrounding myself with too, because you know, like you just I don't do like you just said with the whole social media thing. Like, no, this is real life. Like, people don't really know who I mess with real life, and I think they need to know that
they do. They see me commenting.
Oh, I know they do. God, they think
just think I'm just a hater. Cat says I bully you. I'm like, yo, it's not.
No, he does. He does not bully me.
Back and forth is not bullying.
No, 100%. We talk shit. That's cool.
Yeah, people probably think like, oh, who is this guy?
But we don't. We know when not to cross the line, my G. Like, I will never hit you with some stuff about Cat or anybody you care about.
I just speak to you about it privately, like, yo, the picture was wild, my G.
If you guys,
but I told you, I said, I'm gonna let you live. I knew what was going on. Like,
yeah,
that's why I didn't say nothing.
And that's kind of like when I never wanted to make someone feel special. Like, I want Drina to feel special. Yeah, she deserves it. And that's what we go back to that. We've said this, again, not to give too much about us, but I remember in the beginning when we were talking about getting together and whatnot, I remember we agreed, because we both, if we break up tomorrow, Lord willing, we don't. This has to keep going. There's no skipping episodes, no skipping work, there's no skipping gigs. She's not going to stop going to work. She's not going to stop being that person for her family, right? I'm not going to stop being there for my family. It's going to keep going. We know that we don't need each other. We want each other. And once we established that, we've always, and I never really understood that either. I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. Like,
I tell Kat all the time. I said, yo, I need you.
I'm sure you're
I was like, yo, I know you don't need me.
I'm waiting for her to tell me. I'm keeping 1,000, baby. I'm waiting for you to tell me. I know she loves me. Like,
I tell Kat all the time, like, listen, I know you don't need me, and it's great that you want me around because you're super independent. You can do all the stuff yourself. You don't need me for one thing.
Yeah.
But yo, let me let you know, I ain't on the same wavelength at all. Yo, I need you. I need Kat for, like, bro, I don't even need her for, like, big things or whatever. Mm-hmm. I just need her, like, I just need to know she's there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even, like, I can't even explain to you, put it into words, but, like, I just need Kat. Like, I don't need, we could be broke. We've been broke before. You know what I mean? When we first moved into our apartment, we ain't had no hot water. Mm-hmm. Like, we've been broke. Mm-hmm. Mattress on the floor. Mm-hmm. No TV in the living room. Like, no furniture type stuff. Just a bed, one dresser, like a little 18-inch TV in the bedroom, and cold water. Mm-hmm. Like, we've been poor, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I just needed her. I've always just needed Kat. You know what I mean? Like, all this other stuff, the degree, the good stuff that come from, man, keeping the mic. All that other stuff, you know what I mean, is great.
It's extra. It's bonus.
Oh, it is. Yes,
bonus.
Don't get me wrong. I love my house.
I
hate the pool, but I love my house.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, listen, I know she don't need me, but baby, I need you.
No, bro,
Leave if you want. I'm coming.
I'm coming.
Bro,
I know me and Drew talk about that too. Like, damn, babe. All right, if we break up, I'll call you tomorrow. I want to show up tomorrow. I want to be that guy. I want you. It's crazy. I even tell her too, like, on your days off, I will go to your house and kick it with the fan band, watch novellas all day. I don't care what we do.
You know, it's crazy when I think about it all the time. Like, you probably attest to this. We don't got to divulge too much, but like growing up and seeing your parents get in an argument, and then like your mom telling your dad to leave, or your mom leaving, whichever the case is. 11 years. I've been with God 11 years. We've been living together for like 9 of those years. You know what I mean? Somewhere around there. We've gotten to some arguments. She was with me when I was young and ignorant. She's decided to stay, and I'm the man I am now, and I appreciate her for staying. But it's like, there's been arguments, and she wanted me to leave, and I tell her, I'm not going anywhere. And now it's like a joke, and we don't say that. That's when we were young.
No, when young, 10 years ago.
Bro, we weren't even 21 yet living together. I'm trying to figure things out. We're trying to both figure things out still. And those are the arguments you see, and you know what I mean? And that's what you know. And so now we always say, like, it's just a joke. Like, she'll say something, and I'll be like, yo, you know I'm not leaving. Like, I'm literally not going nowhere. She's like, yeah, I know. Like, but it is, but I'm not going anywhere. I don't have a deal breaker in my relationship. And it sounds crazy, you know what I mean? Because some people's deal breakers are like cheating or, you know what I mean, which I can understand. And, you know what I mean, whatever it might be. For me, not for Cap, not speaking for her, but for me, I don't have a deal breaker. I know what home is. It doesn't get any better for me out there. You know what I mean? Like, I know it.
There isn't, Domo.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't get any better.
There isn't, bro.
I got with Kat when I was 18 years old. I don't know about being a single adult. I don't know about living on my own and dating and apps and all that stuff. Like, you know, I mean, there's so many apps I've never even had before. You know me, like I just got Instagram recently.
We ain't never had no Tinder.
You know what I mean?
I
like,
tell you 1,000%.
I've never had that. There's so, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many apps, but like, even like Snapchat. You know what I mean? I've never had.
Never
Snapchat.
had Snap. Yeah, you don't. You don't.
I mean, I just got Instagram recently. You know what I mean? That was just because of the barber thing. I'd never had Instagram before that. And it's like, so I don't know any of those things that people in their 20s went through. I only know Kat. I mean, I don't know anything else. So, like, I don't have a different, I don't have, Kat is it for me. Like, we could go through whatever. It's okay.
You're gonna ride. You guys are riding with each other 100%.
I'm riding for real.
You gotta ride.
I'm not going nowhere for what? Like, a mistake, an accident, something happened? Okay. Like, there were so many things that happened where, whatever, no infidelities or anything like that.
No, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, nothing, you know how I give it up with Kat. Like, there were mistakes that I made before. You know what I mean? You've been around for things. And it's like, she stayed. You know what I mean? How do I repay you back for that? You know, I can't repay Kat back.
Can't, bro.
I mean, like, she held me down when I didn't have a job. How could I leave if she just makes a little mistake now? I can't. I can't even repay you back for what you did then.
And we realize too that people aren't perfect. You know what I mean? Like, we can never. I think I've learned that too. No one's perfect. We're always gonna mess up. Sometimes we're having bad days, and I'm starting to learn that too. Like, we're just having a bad day. Fuck it.
That's all it is sometimes. You know what I mean? Because me and Kat were literally talking about deal breakers last night, and you know what I mean? There's some things that I do that I imagine that maybe Drina wouldn't be able to put up with. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's a deal breaker. There's some things that Kat probably, you know what I mean? That Drina probably does. That's like, yo, what you mean, bro? She doing that? Like, I'm not even like, nah, man, I can't deal with stuff like that. You know what I mean? So everybody's deal breakers are different. I'm just like one of the weird people who's like, yo, I don't got a deal breaker. Like, I'm just here. Like, I'm so secure in everything that I have going on that if something was to happen, I'd be like, there had to be a crazy mistake. That's not her character. I know my wife's character. You know? Like,
I think me and Drina too, do at the point it's beautiful to see, get to know each other even more and grow with each other now that so we were friends for so long. Like, that's what they don't need to know, but 6-7 years, you know, like she was at my 26th birthday party. She decorated my 26th birthday party here. People don't know that.
One when it was all hood.
And she was like, hey dog, she was like, she did stay for an hour and bounce. Like, I don't know about your friends. She stayed. So I'm 30 now. So she helped my mom with my 26, and we've been friends. So it's kind of it's beautiful to have that foundation. But now that it's evolving, and it's kind of like. I tell her, damn, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you. And she's like, what do you be saying? She's like, I don't deserve you because I feel like I'll do whatever. But I tell her, it's nothing to me. Like, no matter what I got, and I tell her, well, no matter what I got going on, I even told her yesterday, if you had a problem with anything tomorrow, I'll call Domo. Yo, Domo, we ain't doing this pod. We'll reschedule. She's like, I would never want you to do that because this is what you love. But I said, but Domo will understand. Just like, it was just a scenario too, you know, like.
Yeah, listen, everything's coming.
Because we were talking about her schedule and adjusting. I'm like, well, baby, if we can't tomorrow, I can just call Domo and be like, yo, my guy will understand.
No, I ain't about to chill. I'm like, I bet I can stay home.
Yeah, like 100%. And then we were just talking stuff like that. Like, she's just so, she's a beautiful person, dude. I'm lucky. I can't even, and it's probably, like, we'll probably hear to say I'm corny as fuck, but, because I'm not that, I've never been that guy either. It changes you, dude.
That stuff is weird. Like,
it changes you, bro.
People making you think that you talking about your relationship is corny, all that machismo.
Yeah,
like
bro.
It's weird to me because in my head it's like, yo, you're in a relationship, right? You got a kid, you got a wife. You mean people that are, but you're still talking about this. Like if you're talking about your wife, your girlfriend, your baby mother, whoever your significant other with, you're talking about them like if that's just your side chick or something. Like
right.
It's weird. It's weird to me. Like I can't have those conversations.
No, bro.
Like a conversation like this. I told you this before. Like the reason why I don't come on the podcast is because I feel like conversations that I have with people that are close to me. You mean
mm-hmm.
like some people wouldn't even be able to understand it. Like you're not gonna be able to understand. Like yo, this man was crying on a podcast about one of his players,
mm-hmm.
and I just care, and I care enough to let him know. Like I just care.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's it. Like I just care, and you go see like yo, Domo never not care. Like he always cares about his people.
Mm-hmm.
He always cares about Cat. You're gonna always know like. Nah, Domo, you know what I mean? Everybody, dudes like to talk to ignorant stuff, and my old lady, this, that, like, nah, listen, Cat is it for that. Like, oh, I'm not a part of that train.
See, that's why I'm talking to her. And we're on the pod, we can say what the fuck we want, right? Like, I've heard people say, oh, that bitch did this. I couldn't do that. No way. That's my thing, too. I'm establishing this now. We can say on the pod, no disrespect could be tolerated around Drina. I cannot do it, Domo. It doesn't matter for my dad, my grandma, my boys, my brother, my mom.
You know how I give it up.
And yeah, I already know. Dog, no one, because the respect I have for her, I expect that from everybody. Unless she really did you wrong, which I don't think she will ever do.
But the thing is, even if she did, that's mine. So you bring that to me.
Yeah, we could have the combo.
You don't bring anything to her.
Yeah, I do.
I'm the buffer. You got an issue with her. I need to hear it first, because it better be super valid. You know what I mean? Like, your issue better be a real issue
mm-hmm.
that when I come and bring it to her, she kind of knows what's going on because it's obvious.
Even she's like, I messed up. Okay, but I'm going to have to ride with you too. Like you said, until I get home and we'll talk about it.
You're not ever bringing.
So that's why it's kind of like, I don't want to, like I probably have been that guy like how kind of degrading, right? I'm not going to lie. I'm not perfect. I've done that. But I will not do that with her. I will never refer to her as anything disrespectful. I expect that for everybody.
That stuff makes no sense to me.
That's weird, bro.
Like, it doesn't make any sense to me at all, right? Like, I say it all the time, and Kat tells me to stop saying it. Like, if I don't know a female, or if I see a group of females, I'll just say, no, we got that at the top. Nope. I'm not saying anything.
Never mind. Don't say it.
Never mind.
Let's go. Man, we're an hour and a half in. Do you have any more questions?
Let's
knock the questions out, bro. Cause let's not do it. Shout out to all the women out there. A group of women, one woman. We all love you. We want you to be treated better, and you know what? That's just the way it's gonna be.
The thing is, I probably go through the whole podcast thinking like, yo, this nigga Domo super stand-up. He loves women. He a girl dad.
Look at this part at 132.
Right there. We got him.
Oh, man.
Let's get him out of here.
Yeah, dude. Oh, God. Well,
I was close.
Hey, man. You know what? Close. Sometimes mysterious things are better left unsaid.
That's why I can't come on these. That's why I talk too freely. I talk too freely about things, man. Let me see if I had any more. This is the 100th
episode.
Here.
Let's see these questions real fast, man.
Let me see. We ran through a lot of good ones already just off the organicness.
I love it.
I asked you that one was funny. I don't really want to ask you
I can't make a shirt when you die.
No, bro, don't do that.
Oh, man. I have some.
I'll ask you this one. This one's a mid question. It ain't too great, ain't too crazy.
Okay.
I like to hear you lie.
Okay, let's see.
How much of your true self do you show on social media?
Not a lot. I'm utilizing social media as a tool. You know what? I stopped doing selfies because of this man.
Yes.
I stopped doing selfies. I don't do the thing. I'll do an announcement once in a while. But I
also think that you and Drina need to figure out your Ussie game. You're looking like somebody's Theo and Thea.
We old, bro.
But you're not that old. Y'all don't need the phone to be. You guys take the same pictures as my parents do
my God.
when they go to Applebee's.
Big Dante just cheesy it.
Phone this close to your face. Check out your faces right here, this close. You gotta smush your heads together.
Oh God!
Y'all need to start having this. Like, excuse me, can you guys take this picture of us really
quick? I honestly do believe that social media ain't nothing, bro. Like, I think 5 years ago when we first met, I couldn't delete my Twitter. But if I had to, I'll delete it now.
I remember the conversations we
would get so hot, bro. There's sometimes I get so hot at you, bro. I used to get so mad at you, Domo. There's been times I still get low key burnt, but you know what?
But you already know I'm coming from the place of.
You tell me what I need to hear sometimes, Domo, and I don't like to hear that shit.
I literally only try to keep the people around me at like the level of, especially the men, the amount like the men that are around me. I feel like are super honorable, super respectful, super real dudes. And it's like I only want to keep all y'all at that same level. So if I see some stuff, I'm like, yo, man, that's not really you. Like,
yo, 100%.
So I'm just gonna say it. You know what I mean?
100%.
The thing I battle with the most is like, am I being a real friend by letting you live and doing what you want to do? Or am I being a real friend by telling you, like, hey, bro, that ain't it? You know what I mean? You might not want to hear that from me, but it's like, I feel like it would be worse if I didn't say anything.
No, 100%.
You know what I mean? And that's something that Kat tells me. I'm like, you don't have to say, like, why would you do that for? Like, that's not. But in my head, it's like, no, everybody that's around me knows I'm only coming from a place of love. I'm never coming from a place of hate. Nothing like that at all. No ill intent. I'm only coming from love.
I do think that I have changed a lot, though.
So much.
I think I've changed a lot.
Much. When you first came around,
and if people can't understand that, then that's on you, my God. I know who I am, and it took me it took me a lot to find that.
It didn't even change. I don't think. I think you've always been this person. You just grew. You just kept growing and maturing and becoming this person. Not even like a whole bunch of change. Like you haven't changed. You are. You're still the same you. Because if not, we wouldn't be having our regular conversations we've been having for years.
Yeah.
I mean, these are just.
And this is what we do all the time.
It's just recorded. This is what we wax now.
And people don't understand. I don't think people, and that's why I got you on. Why you? Because you're my guy. Like we've had so, dude. I've damn near cried talking to you sometimes. Like
regular conversations for us, and it's, you know what I mean. So I don't think that you've changed because we've always had these conversations. I just think you grew into this person to where that's who you are all the time. You know what I mean? A lot of times I felt like you were that person when it was just like me, you. Like when we were in like a safe space, you would be that person. And now it's like, nah, you're just living in that.
I'm happy, bro.
Yeah.
Being happy is like, even with Sonny last week, he was talking about when was the best times. I'm like, I think he thought I was like high school, 5 years ago. I'm like, no, it's now because I found myself and I made some fucked up choices. And you grilled me. That C's thing you were talking about, you grilled me like, yo, this is not what you need to be doing. I want to hear about Ernie graduating. I want to hear about Ernie making his business move. I don't want to hear about this, bro. Yeah. Even when I told you afterwards, like, this is what I'm doing. This is why, because you know, too, when you don't hear from me for a couple months,
I'm already know.
What the fuck is Ernie doing? It has to be up to no good. Because the relationship we have, we're always talking. And I felt like, especially with that pandemic, bro, that point, it was bad. And I had to hit the rock bottom, Domo. So now that I'm back in this game, it's been a year that I've been focused and ready to go. I want to be who I really am, bro. I don't want to fake the funk. I don't want to put this facade up anymore. You're going to get what you get, and I want to be as honest as I can. And we talk about this all the time. We want to be, and I tell Dream, I want to be the same person here, same person at the gym, same person at my grandma's house, same person at work. There's no, you're going to get somebody else. I don't want to be that, and I don't want to be anywhere where we talked about, too, where we're not respected. Why? I feel like I have enough freedom in my life. I don't want to be anywhere that I'm not respected. Why be there? Yeah. I go somewhere else. I can be with Drina. We talked about that too. Why am I gonna be around stuff that no one appreciates it, no one wants to respect me. All right, cool. You live your life that way. I'm not gonna take it personal, which I'm still working on. Mm-hmm. I'm still working on not taking things personal, bro. It's really hard for me because this, you know me. I feel like I gotta get at you. I gotta tell you. But I'm like, okay, you know what? I've learned there's something wrong with them then. Because I feel like I'm not a snake, bro. And I hate to say it that over, like I'm selling myself. I don't need to sell myself, but I don't have ill intent towards nobody, bro. You know that. I want to see everybody, especially my circle. I love you. You know what I mean? I tell that dude, I love you, my guy. Like, I love my people. And sometimes it is a fault of mine, but I don't ever want people to think, oh, he did me wrong or he wasn't there for me. I've always been that guy. Because that's all I've ever had. I had a village raise me. That's how I feel like. And they always took care of me. And if I could do that for them, their kids, my girlfriend, my boys, like, I want to be the same person no matter what. Because I feel like I am genuine. I may not be the smartest. I'm not the funniest. I'm wrong sometimes. But I feel like it's genuine. And I hope people see that through everything we got going on. This podcast and shit ain't fake. It's all genuine conversations with friends, it's rappers, people I know.
I think people are able to see that now. You know what I mean? See the full scope of who Ernie is, and see, you know what I mean? See a lot of sides. I mean, there's still stuff that you know you only keep close to the chest, whether it's you and Drina stuff. You know what I mean?
Wait till I have EC2 on one day, and we could have some.
Y'all niggas gonna be in here crying.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
no, he's gotten softer in his age.
Yeah, shout out to EC2.
Lord have mercy. Imagine if you had EC2 and Big Dante in here.
God, bro.
He'll be in here crying, apologizing.
Oh my
for
God!
stuff.
Remember that state at Sacramento? That was having.
Shout out to the Sacramento trip, man.
Yeah, Dante, Wes, your mom, Donna, Wes. It was wild.
It was good times.
It was
man.
wild.
Times,
all before 9:00 too. We had stuff to do. That was cool though, just to have all of them just. And I know they love these foothill guys too. Good God, these foothill guys love foothill.
But you know, going back to, I think that you grew and you're just able to show the full. You know what I mean? Who you are, who you wanted to be, and you didn't have to feel like, oh, I gotta be this person when I'm with these people. No, I could just be this person, and if you not feel, you know, because that's how I feel about. Me, yeah. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't like me. I think that you just don't know me. Like that's, you know what I mean? That's what I feel like it is. Because there's people in the circle of stuff that I do that think they have an idea of who I am, but in reality, the people that know, like, no, that ain't even him. Yeah. Everybody, like, people are too concerned about all the jokes and not really who I am, you know? But I think that because you have this platform, people get to see who you are, and if people that were around you or that are trying to become around you, that are starting to become around you, if they're not liking who you are here now because it's on full display, then something's really just wrong with them. You know what I mean? Like they just don't want to like you. And you can't take those type of things personally. No. You know what I mean? I don't take any of the stuff that people don't like me for whatever reason.
My guy Freddie told me one time, earn the people who love you, just rock with them. You can't change. People who hate you, you can't change that. Fuck them. The ones who love you, rock with them and grow that. That's kind of what I've been taking with this whole pod and DJing thing. I'm not sure whoever doesn't, want to rock with that's cool, but we're going to just cater to the ones who want to rock with me. Which is, exactly. And I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah, I don't even know why.
I can't, and I'm not going to lose sleep over that, bro. I can't. I lost too much sleep doing my own thing. And again, 100th episode, it's cool to see what's been going on the last year, how much I think I've grown. And we're just going to keep growing, my guy. And that's all we could do. This doesn't stop. It's not going to stop. I love it too much.
Yeah. I thought that's what's fun. It makes it fun.
It's so much fun.
Do it, you know what I mean? I guess we kind of understand what people say when you like what you do, it doesn't feel like work or whatever.
No, 100%.
Stupid little saying.
When you love it, it's not work when you love what you do. Yeah.
Those, the inspirational quotes you be coming up with.
You hate no, man, that's some Jeffrey Drake stuff, bro. Oh my God.
You hit me with the big. You know what's crazy? You'll hit me with Big's tweets or Instagram posts that he
best Instagram in the game right now.
And I want to say that Jonah hits me with some of the same ones too, and y'all both said the same thing. Like, we were just talking about something, and I just talk. You know what I mean? I don't. You know me. I think that the inspirational quotes are weird. I think social media is weird. I think all that stuff is weird. But when you guys send me those things, it's like I think it could look like I'm like reading somebody's. Like I could be reading his stuff and then just saying it to you guys and trying to take credit. But I don't. Nah, real niggas you gonna be able to.
Yeah, you understand 100%.
You could drop me in a room with any other niggas or anywhere else. If they real,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be able to relate to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I think we all need to take some of that stuff to heart. Like, yo, this is real life. Like, you need this game.
Talking, and I'll be like, yo, I just said that to. I could have got how many likes? This nigga got 10K likes on this. I just said this to Jonah.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to Jonah Room, man.
Shout
I
out
can't wait
to
to.
my young guy, yo. He got some. Whenever Jonah decides that he wants to do a business, it's gonna boom so quick. And the reason why I think it's gonna boom so fast, he thinks about every aspect of it. Mm-hmm. Like it's crazy how.
Virus, you know, come in here one time, make the appearance.
Tap in, baby.
Man? We an hour and 45 minutes in. Is that still on? Just make sure it's on. Sometimes I don't know.
It's blank.
Oh, it should be on then.
It's on?
It should be. Want to check it? It better be on.
Wow.
Imagine if it wasn't. 3323. Damn, I'm over here talking about code on my thing. What?
No visual?
Not at all.
Audio. Hit the little things. Did it record anything at all? Like, is there anything of us being recorded? Like, you know, you can push a little photo and see what the last thing you took a picture of?
Record, yeah.
How long?
I don't know time-wise, but... Damn. See how they do the Kings?
Dang. That can't be possible.
Trying to keep the black man down.
Oh, man, it has to be something. Let me see it then. If it's good. Oh, damn. This is why it's the 100th episode. We at least got an hour. Good God. God, let me see.
Wow, I get no visuals.
Good God, hold on.
I mean, I didn't get a haircut anyway, so I'm not really tripping, but I would have liked a little visual.
That's foul.
That is mad foul.
Nothing?
45 minutes.
That's it?
That's it.
What's up? What you got? iPhone 3?
He gave me a 58-minute episode. He gave other people 2 hours and shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
Kings can't win around.
You want some candy? Have some beloved?
You like the candy?
What are you talking about?
Life, dude.
You know the vibes when I pull up.
Life.
Some real nigga conversations happening.
Yeah, damn right. You guys made some good verses.
Oh,
Poor
yeah.
Joe. Poor Joe. Yeah, no business doing that.
Joe didn't have what it took?
No.
I think Joe got, well, he don't got, no, he got more features than anything.
What? You know,
Ja Rule hit him with a whole bunch of Ashanti right here.
Ashanti came out.
Oh, man,
For both of them?
always on time? Oh, what's love too? Damn.
You got to. You better play your Ashanti record.
Ain't no ammo.
Man, I'm burnt.
Wow. See this? Middle of the pod.
How do you think Don feels?
Yeah, exactly.
But we got it on audio though. It's not like that.
What are we at right now?
Hour and 46 minutes.
Hour and 46.
All on audio. That's like going to Anaheim. Like, oh, we're not at Disneyland, we're in Anaheim.
Damn,
we
dude.
wanted to go, but it's best we can. We can be on the outside. We can't go inside.
Look at it from here. They look like they're having fun, don't they?
Man.
It's like going to fucking birthday party. All the kids swimming. You can't go in though. You didn't bring your swim clothes.
You got a little day. We got a dip though. Good God.
It's crazy.
But
You got anything you want to say to the people, Virus?
you looking good, my G.
I know.
We have
You looking like a skinny legend out here.
I'm cool. I'm still sober. Not on drugs.
Thank
I
God.
haven't asked if I'm on drugs today.
Are you on the market? Are you available? Are you single?
What's happening?
Okay.
Yeah.
Preferably,
For the holidays, my family doesn't have holiday get-togethers.
okay, so you're looking to be somebody's date to Thanksgiving.
Put me on.
Okay. So we are.
All races are accepted. Take it as long as you comb your hair and brush your teeth.
We are accepting all date resumes at Skinny Legend 6969
69, huh?
Hotmail.
Oh, the Hotmail?
He a hot boy.
Not at AOL.com?
Nah, he a hot boy.
Oh, you're a hot boy.
Yeah.
Well.
See his hot boy cargos. Look at all that leg he's showing.
With no tan line, baby.
Mm-hmm.
No tan line. Straight running. Man. But shout out to you, Varus. You're grinding, my guy. In your own way.
Sorry, the video now.
I wasn't, dude. You know what? Too, I wasn't gonna fucking text you or tell you, hey, go check this thing, because it has a tendency to do that.
He lied like a dog.
Didn't do it to Fino. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, see?
I'm not gonna lie. Did
I
that?
should have brought some of my niggas in here with me. Today.
God, dude, should have came with 3 fucking deep.
He would have made sure that he scuffled over there to the camera.
Good God.
Mm-hmm.
No, what we're gonna do is I'll just put the where we got. We'll put the fucking.
That's no big deal.
We're gonna put the video on to what we got, and then we're gonna have to put the logo, and just roll with it, and just that's gonna have to be the next hour and a half is gonna have to be straight logo.
What does he say on heavyweights? We can fix this. All we have to do is decrease his food intake.
We could definitely fix this.
Oh, we're not gonna fix it.
Get on the scale.
Terrible.
And then we'll just put it on there, and then if you want to listen to the full interview after the hour, come holla at us and just go to the exclusive audio.
Then you gotta wing 100 episodes.
Man,
This is unfortunate.
we're gonna fix this problem one day. Trust me, it happens all the time. I don't get it.
I got the full video.
Wow.
It was only 58 minutes.
Longer than my 45.
Look at that.
This man over here chomping on the mic. I can hear him in my ears. I only ate 2 candies the whole time. I've been wanting to eat them this whole time, but I started hearing this.
I know during the beginning we got a lot of that shit.
Yeah, that's why I had to stop. I tried to open. I tried to open the bag over here.
How quiet
Like you're in class and shit, nobody can see.
Yeah, I'm trying to be sneaky with it. My man over here chomping on the mic now.
Sorry, man.
Much too good for children.
Yeah.
Well,
Alrighty.
all right, y'all.
Yeah.
Man, episode 100, Domo. I appreciate you, my guy.
Hey man, listen, I showed up.
Thank God.
I was here.
Episode 101, I guess, but no, it's
Wow,
episode
the
100,
disrespect.
my G. Thank you, bro. I
I
appreciate
was
you.
here, man.
I appreciate you. We got footage of it. It's proof.
I was here. Took a lot for me to get here.
Thank you, my guy. Any shout outs before we leave?
Shout out to my wife. I'm going to go pick up the rolls for dinner right now.
Hell yeah. 847, good
Yeah,
God.
she gonna be mad.
Shout out to Cat. Shout out to Cam.
Lord.
Man.
I'm gonna blame it on Ernie.
Yeah,
My
got you.
man, smooth under the bus.
Man, you got. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Nah, she'll understand.
Yeah, I know.
She knows podcasts last long.
Yeah,
We
dude.
listen to the JBP. The niggas be on there for 3 hours.
You ever heard of Call Daddy?
Call Daddy?
It's like, man, Drina loves this. It's called Call Her Daddy or something like
Call
that.
Daddy? I know.
Call Her Daddy. It's this, I guess, porn star turned businesswoman. She loves to get life advice.
No.
Gosh, she's so annoying. Drina loves listening to her, dude. It's wild stuff. And she's got to deal with Spotify. I swear for like $60 million.
I only listen. No. Kat
Yeah.
listens to JBP. She listens to Rory and Maul's podcast. She listens to, what's the female one? Angela Yee's podcast.
I
she
didn't even
got?
know she had one, but I'm not shocked. Shout out to
Yeah.
Angela Yee.
And she listens to the DJ Envy and his wife. They got a little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
When are we going to meet the Stancils, man?
you know what, man? I don't have time.
I would imagine so. I knew that, but I love that, dude. That was
it
cool.
was really good. You know what I mean? Bro, it's one of those things again. You know me, I'm super private.
Yeah. You guys, and this the real shit. You guys need to do that the last 45 minutes of your day, chilling in bed. You know, we could do this on the phone and just talk about your. Just hey, what's going on? What's the topic of the
I
day?
imagine it would be good. You know what I mean?
I think so, dude. I think so. We gotta build, bro. It's about building.
Yeah, man. I enjoy doing it. We have those good talks a lot. I don't know. I enjoy doing it. I do. It was fun. Time and I don't know. It's just hard for me to let people into my relationship. Like this, they got a lot.
Yeah, we
people
gave them a
don't-
lot
people
today.
Don't even understand.
We gave them a
the
lot
amount
today.
of information I gave up today. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sit back later and be like, "Yo, I don't even know. I'm gonna have to hit my guy Ernie.
God.
to take some stuff out, bro. Because like, it'll just make me nauseous thinking about like, yo, not even that I'm ashamed to speak about my relationship or not. Like I'm ashamed of Kat or anything.
We're just
at all.
protective over these
Yeah,
women, bro.
I'm just super private
Mm-hmm.
with that. You know what I mean? We didn't post Cam on any social media for like
For a long time,
for
bro.
almost a year. Like we didn't post Cam, and it wasn't because Kat didn't want to post. It was me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's not like I got my seed is beautiful,
Very
oh my
beautiful,
God, and she's got so much personality, everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like,
Why does the world deserve to get that?
That's my biggest thing. And
Why do they deserve that?
And it sounds crazy, but it's like, no offense to anybody that follows me on any, Twitter or on Instagram, but it's like, I honestly don't feel like they deserve to see Cam, because if you wanted to see Cam, then it's your my life, and you would be able to come over to my house and see my daughter.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
bro, yes.
It's not hard for you to see Cam.
No.
You could just pull up at my house and be like, hey, bro, all right, back.
Bring her a gift. Like, just like, dude,
exactly.
it meant the world for me to do that. Like,
like, it's not hard for, you know what I mean, Droopy or Rob or somebody that's close to me, or Wes. It's not hard for Jonah to see Cam. They just have to come over. It's all the other people. You know what I mean? Like,
they're not worthy of that, bro.
Like, bro, like, I don't think you need to be knowing what's going on.
Your four corners, your four walls.
So, that's my perspective. But then, you also deal with just like social media. Have people thinking like, well, if you don't post, then but you'll post everything else, and people think that me posting what I do post is everything else, when that's not even.
It doesn't even touch the surface, bro.
It's literally just clutch or barbering. Like, I don't ever tweet about my life or post something on my story about my life. Like, no, it's just
like, I will never go in there venting about my problems.
Yeah,
like I can't. That's a weakness. I'm letting y'all see me at a weak point.
You would just. I imagine if somebody was to follow me or something, you would just say, all this man does is be in a gym and cut hair. Like, you don't do anything else. You know what I mean? And that's what I would want. That's what I want people to think. So that way, I could keep my personal life as personal as possible.
But
So, yeah, man. That's why when it came to when he posted that I would be here, it's like, yo, I don't know, because what goes in my mind is like, you have a big following. Yeah, there might be some people that know you or went to junior high with us. You know what I mean? Something like that. It's like, yo, I don't want no disrespect to any of them, but I don't want you to follow me. I want you to follow me because you're looking to get a haircut. I don't want you to follow me because you want to see what's going on in my life.
And that's why I understood 100%. I'll bullshit with you, like, man, like, I ain't.
Yeah.
It's nothing, no, but you express that to me. Who am I to say? Nah, I was keeping that.
Yeah.
You express it, cool. It's like, no big deal, bro.
That's the only way that I feel about social media. It's cool. It's great. It helps with so many other perspectives and other things that I do. And I love social media for it's blew up clutch. It's like, yo, also.
There's some side effects or negative with that shit, bro.
Like, that's why I literally just try to keep clutch, keep my barbering thing as close as. I don't even want it to be a personal thing. I just want it to be like just barbering only. But I know, like, I also still want to be able to feel like I can post cat, every now and then. But yeah, man, just the thought of a random person that we went to
Sierra
with Sierra with following me, like, bro, what are you following me for?
You haven't talked to me 20 years, my G.
Like,
what's there talking about?
Gotta follow me, like, because in person, I'm not even the person to go talk to people. You know me, like,
you in and out.
Yeah, I don't even like talking to people like that. I'm trying to go do what I got to do.
You love the mask thing, bro. Yeah, this is great.
The best thing ever for me.
Best thing ever,
so like,
yeah.
Oh no, I didn't even recognize you. You had the mask, couldn't even tell. In reality, I knew it was you, but I don't want to talk. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Not just to you, but to everybody. I don't want to talk to anybody. And so it's like, yeah, man, that was in my head. Like, yeah, I post my daughter. Then it's like, it just has a whole trickle effect in my head that leaves me like, yo, I shouldn't even have posted my kid, or, they didn't need to see me with cat. Like, they didn't deserve to see that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't deserve to see my happiness.
Exactly.
Only she does.
And that's kind of
for her.
Like, I'll post selfies, whatever Drina sends me, and with her permission, of course. I don't do like she's told me like, no, you're not posting anything without you gotta tell me. I don't really, even with our dates or anything, like, we don't do, even when we go out like with Jackie or Rob or something. We're still waiting to go out with the Stancils, by the way.
Listen, man.
So whenever we do that,
we're waiting to go out anywhere to have a kid. You'll see.
Good God. But dude, we come up on 2 hours, my G. We gotta tap out now.
F the algorithms. We're here, baby.
Hey, dude, 200. We're gonna see you again.
I'll be here.
God willing.
A little bit more tired looking. A few more grays in my beard.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be here, Lord willing, bro. If not, no one's gonna know, because if anything happens to you, I can't really put anything on there. They're gonna have to come in real life to your funeral and see what's going on.
That's it. They got to see it in the paper. They're going to have to see it in the paper. Yo, Dominique Stancil, oh, man, that's unfortunate. That's it.
Facts.
Real life, man. We have a real life.
That's all we do, bro. It was a pleasure having you. Okay, Big Domo, DomoBlends, we are here, episode 100, the S.T.S Podcast. Ernie C, the Gap Tooth Genius, S.T.S Podcast. Glad y'all came in to shoot this shit with us. We out.